All right. Let's see. Hopefully the audio sounds good. We have a new mic. Hopefully that is awesome for you guys. How's it going, everyone? I am Dr. Delay, and welcome to Play-by-Play with Dr. Delay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. And tonight we have the Cubs and the Brewers. Of course, the Brewers are up 1-0 in the series. We covered the game on Saturday and it was pretty much all Brewers. So we're looking to see, can the Cubs kind of even it up? We'll see. I guess we'll find out, I guess in a few moments. Right now, I've been kind of keeping an eye on what's been happening there in Philadelphia. It's not looking good as the Dodgers are up 4-1 over the Phillies. The Phillies do have a base runner on at first. It's a 1-1 count. Real Muto is at the plate. So I guess we can cover the end of that one, as that's going to be popped up foul. The Brewers favored heavily in this one, 60% to 40% according to ESPN. So let's see if, I don't know. Let's see what we got today. Again, the Brewers winning game one, and of course they just know how to bring runners in. The over-under 7.5, so not expected, I guess, to be a high-scoring game. Wish this game was a couple hours. Yeah, no. Me too. I wish this game was a couple hours. Giants fan, how's it going? Thank you again for the like. Hopefully Rhino's doing well. Sean, good to see you as always. And yes, you have a good stream as well with Rhino, as there's actually a liner to left, so the Phillies kind of staying alive here. Again, they're down 3 runs in the bottom of the ninth. But yes, thank you for stopping on by. Appreciate it. Let's see. But yeah, again, the Brewers winning 9-3 in game one. They just looked very dominant, and I expect to see more of that really today. We'll see, though. Again, the Cubs can indeed do this. Shota Imanaga is going to be the starting pitcher for the Cubs this year. Had a 9-8 record, 3.73 ERA, whip of a .99. So far this postseason, this year's the pitch to Castellanos, who's 0 for 3. That's a foul ball. Pitched 4 innings, allowed 2. So, I mean, kind of a mixed bag, but again, he's pretty good. How's your weekend? It was okay. Hey, fans, did they have a rain delay? They did not have a rain delay. It's, I believe, the Dodgers and the Phillies taking a little bit longer. That game is still going on. I'm watching it right now. It's on the same channel. So the Phillies have runners on second and third with nobody out here in the bottom of the ninth, as Trinan delivers the 0-2, and Castellanos chases, but it is not a strike. So the Phillies kind of trying to stay alive here. They lose this game, they'll be down 2 games to nothing. So that would be definitely tragic. And again, if you guys could let me know if the audio sounds good. New mic, so we're kind of just testing it out. Here's the pitch. Castellanos yanks this to left. That's actually getting down for a base hit. 1 run's going to score, and 2. Castellanos is safe at second. Oh, my goodness. Well, that kind of just escalated quickly. It was, again, just 4-1 here in the bottom of the ninth, but the Phillies kind of rallying a little bit. Rooting for the Brewers, Blue Jays World Series. Okay, well, hey, I think most people would like that. Starting pitcher for the Brewers is going to be Aaron Ashby. Of course, he's a reliever, so I expect to see just 1, maybe 2 innings. I think he just missed the tag there at second. That's actually pretty amazing. But during the regular season, 5-2 with a 2.16 ERA. As I'm seeing, we get a bunch of bots. You just like all other teams, okay? Well, again, I think a lot of people are cheering for teams that haven't really went. They're sick and tired of the Dodgers, sick and tired of the Yankees, and even the Phillies to an extent. Not a fan of them. So I guess we can kind of just, for now, since we're kind of waiting, we can kind of just, let's see here. Let me go and duplicate this. We'll head on over to Philadelphia where the Phillies have scored 2 runs here in the bottom of the 9th inning. So, again, a lot of stuff happening. So, I guess we'll just go ahead and click to that. We'll stay right here. So, yeah, I guess we'll just cover the rest of this game. Aaron Ashby is the nephew of former Padres pitcher Andy Ashby. Okay, that's pretty cool. For the first time, you're not asking, though. You're just telling. So, this is more of a fact here. So, yeah, so if you're just tuning in, yes, we are going to cover, obviously, Brewers and the Cubs. Right now, though, of course, it's on the same channel as Dodgers Phillies. So right now, we just got to wait to see. Right now, though, of course, it was 4-1 entering the bottom of the 9th. The Dodgers leading, but the Phillies have scored 2 runs here in the bottom of the 9th with still nobody out. So there is a lot happening here. Elizabeth, how's it going? Good to see you. Right now, though, we have a pitching change here in Los Angeles, or Philly, I should say, as Vesia is going to be coming on in. So, again, folks, we will be covering Cubs Brewers. I just started streaming. So, we're just going to go ahead and finish this game in Philly real quick, because might as well. Because right now we got nothing really to talk about. Because this, I believe the Brewers game has been delayed. I would assume, usually that is the case. They want to maximize viewership. Is Bryson Stott related to British theologian from the 1800s, John Stott? I think so, yes, actually. I knew that one. Yeah, 100%. 100% knew that one. Feel really weird not holding a mic. I have to sit up straight now because the mic has to be over here. So, should help the back, but I don't know. I still feel like I'm slouching. Right now, though, we are in commercial break, or they are anyway. Again, the Cubs Brewers game is on TBS. TBS, though, currently showing Dodgers Phillies. Dodgers Phillies has just kind of gotten a little bit crazy. So, again, the Phillies scoring 2 runs here. Actually, 3 runs. They scored a run in the bottom of the 8th, and then now they have 2 runs here in the bottom of the 9th with nobody out, runner on second. So the Phillies could just walk it off. Wouldn't that be something? Volume's great. There's a tiny bit of distortion here and there. Overall, an improvement with the potential. Okay, well, yeah, I'll have to look at that. Thank you again, Jason. Appreciate it as always. Very much appreciated with the $5 there. So again, thank you. HBO has it. I don't have HBO Max. No, we're cutting down on prescriptions and all that, or subscriptions, I should say, because it's getting a little bit crazy. Very crazy indeed with the prices. So I do apologize. We will have to, unfortunately, miss the game if they do start it. I unfortunately can't cover it because, again, I'm watching everything on TBS. So whenever this game ends, though, we'll be sure to take you out there to Milwaukee. Right now, though, the Dodgers leading 4-3. As here's the pitch. That is upstairs, ball 1. There's a runner on its second with nobody out here in Philadelphia. Again, I know that's probably not what you don't care for, but that's what I have right now. I missed your weekend streams, but just had the kids out to the stream behind us. Oh, that's all good. I guess I missed your weekend streams. I guess you took them to the stream, I'm assuming. 1-0 count here to Bryson Stott as the Phillies looking to complete the comeback. Bunt is down. It's going to throw to third. Oh! He is out. The bunt is unsuccessful. So, again, playing small ball. I'm not really a fan of small ball myself. That, to me, is dumb. The Phillies were hitting pretty good. May as well keep it going. I know it's a new pitcher, but, geez, we just need not extra innings. That's all we need. At least you got to see a stream. Yeah, again, I do apologize, folks. I don't have HBO Max, but I do have TBS. So we're just going to have to, I'm just going to have to wait, I guess. All of us. Now, of course, the Dodgers are reviewing something. I don't know what they're doing. So distortion, yeah, I guess we'll have to work on that. Is it whenever I turn away? About to have first pitch? Yeah, I'm sorry, folks. I don't have access. I mean, what I can do, I mean, if you guys are okay with it, I could call the game on 3D real quick. I mean, that's all I can do. So I'm going to be seeing what you guys see until they show me. So that's what I can do. So I guess that's what I can do. I can call both games at once. Here's the first pitch. That's going to be, okay, that's actually an 0-2 count here to Justin Turner. I do apologize, folks. That's all I can do right now, as I'm kind of at the mercy of TBS. Here's the pitch to Bader. That's in the dirt, as it's 1-0 to Bader. Ashby sets and fires. That's going to be outside, and it's 1-2. This is the most ridiculous thing I think I've ever done. Calling a game that just, I don't know. Let's try the high thing. Let's try that. See if that works. Vesia sets and fires. That's outside, and it's 2-0 there. That's going to be sent to left, and that's going to be caught for out number something. Out number 1. Let's go and do it from the pitcher. This is a first. Yeah, it is. I guess I got to do it. That's going to be a check swing. That's upstairs. He went. So 2-1 to Bader. Again, I do apologize, folks. I promise this isn't going to be the whole thing here. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Oh, there we go. That kind of looks like the... Oh, well... Bader hits this to left, and that's going to get down for a base hit. The Phillies have runners on first and second with 1 out. Again, folks, I'm at the mercy of TBS. But here you go. Ashby sets, kicks, and deals. That's going to be a swing and a foul ball. And it's 0-2 to Horner. This is ridiculous. Never claimed to be a professional, folks. But unfortunately... we're just kind of waiting for this Phillies game to end. So 0-2 count here to Nico Horner. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to right, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Again, Nico, he just hits. That's all he does. And again, for the Phillies game, I have no TBS, HBO, cable. I only watch if I'm on the road. I rely on the doctor for sports coverage. There we go. So that's going to be up there. Ball 1 to Kepler. It's the greatest sports decision I've ever made, you've made in the past 5 years. Well, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. All right, Ashby now faces Tucker. Again, there's a runner on at first with 1 out here at the top of the first. Here's the pitch to Kepler. That's a swing and a miss. Swing to Tucker. That's going to be a foul ball. So 1-1 count here in Philly. 0-1 count here in Milwaukee. Again, with Chicago at the plate. Vesia sets on the 1-1. Kicks and deals. That's a chopper to first. There's 1. And they're just going to go ahead and take the 1. So now there's runners on the corners here for the Phillies. Dodgers an out away from going up 2 runs, as I guess someone called for time here with Tucker and Ashby. Eric, how's it going? I apologize for the Bush League content I'm offering right now. I'm at the mercy right now of TBS. TBS is still in Philly. Here we go with the goofy. Yeah, will the umpire play catcher? Probably. Looks like there's a mound visit for some reason. I couldn't tell you why. So it looks like Vesia is done. So they're going to do a pitching change with 1 more out here in the bottom of the 9th. They're going to bring in Suzuki. That's interesting. He's been kind of up and down. So again, I know this is Bush League, folks, but this is all I can do. All right, this is again an 0-1 count to Tucker. There's 1 out, 1 man on, as Ashby is going to wait for Tucker again to step out. So I don't know if I guess Tucker didn't call the other timeout, if I had to guess. All right, Ashby sets on the 0-1. kicks and deals. That's going to be in the dirt. And it's 1-1. I understand. I understand, folks. If you're tuning in, you're like, what is this guy? Who is this guy? This guy calling the game off the computer. Well, unfortunately, folks, TBS is still doing the Phillies game. 1-1 count. Ashby delivers, and that's going to be in the dirt. I don't know if he checked his swing there. I saw him do something, but I believe it's 2-1. I didn't see a signal by anybody. What's up, George? No problem, sir. Living the dream. Nice. Very good. We're all trying to live the dream here. Streaming dance tonight? I don't know. I just turned on the game. Not sure why Philly fans would tolerate. Yeah, I don't know. Here's the 3-1. That's going to be inside. I guess now it's 3-1. I apologize for that. 3-1 count now to Tucker. Runner on first, 1 out here in the top of the first. Ready for this game to get on this TV so I can stop looking over there. 3-1 count. Ashby delivers. That's going to be chopped foul, and it's 3-2. George pulling for the Cubs. Very nice. Cubs need it. Cubs need the support. Again, they're down 0-1. Same thing with the Phillies here. Looks like it's going to be Suzuki versus Turner. Here's the 3-2. That's going to be upstairs, and Tucker will walk. So now it's runners on first and second for the Cubs with 1 out. And again, for the Phillies here, they are still here in the bottom of the ninth. 2 outs, runners on the corners. George pulling for the Phillies. Trisk pulling for the Brewers, but also hating on them, as that's going to be inside for ball 1. Stepping up to the plate is Seiya Suzuki with runners on first and second for the Cubs. Ashby sets, kicks and deals. That's going to be hit foul. Turner hits this to second, throws to first. Freeman lays it for out number 3, and the Dodgers win. They are now 2 games up on the Phillies. That is just devastating. That is devastating. As Ashby sets, kicks and deals, that's going to be low, and it's 1-1. Again, folks, I'm at the mercy of TBS. Actually, apparently it's on TNT. My bad, folks. Did not see that till just now. If you want to hold it against me, that's perfectly fine. I won't blame you. So 1-1 count here. I guess, I don't know what just happened. Did Suzuki just bomb that away? Are they up 3-0? Yeah, Suzuki just bombed it. It's 3-0 now. Okay, well, Suzuki's now up 3-0. Now I'm going to go ahead and call the game that and how I want. So Suzuki up 3-0. Okay. Well, that is unfortunate. PSME. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it, Pure Adrenaline. Appreciate it. Okay, now I'm going to still be kind of a little bit delayed because the internet is not good over here in my neck of the woods. Ian Happ coming to the plate. He's 2 for 15 this postseason as Ashby sets, kicks, and deals. That's going to be low for ball 1. Yeah, 3-1. Yeah, Suzuki just dominating. But again, appreciate you, Pure Adrenaline Sports. I don't know if it was a redirected or not. I was kind of not looking. I do apologize. Yes, it was. Again, thank you very much, Pure Adrenaline Sports, for the redirect. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be popped up, and that's going foul. 1-1 count to Ian Happ. And again, if you're just tuning in, folks, we'd like to welcome those of you that just watched the Dodgers hold on against the Phillies, as the Cubs currently up 3-0 over the Brewers. Ashby sets on the 1-0. Here's the pitch. That's a breaking ball in there for a call strike. 1-2 is the count. Trisk pulling for Ichiro. Maybe a little wrong Suzuki there. Low PS. Again, appreciate it, Pure Adrenaline. Thank you very much, folks. Again, Make sure to subscribe to Pure Adrenaline Sports, as that's a call. Strike 3 on the outside corner. He struck him out. That's 2 outs now for the Cubs. That'll bring up Carson Kelly. It's 4 for 12 in the postseason, batting .333 OPS of 10-12. Don't know why they don't show the stats of the previous game, but it is what it is. Again, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Charles, how's it going? Great night. Yes, great night to you as well. Just making his cookies as always. 0-1 count here to Carson Kelly. Nobody on, but there's 2 outs. But the Cubs have scored 3 already. They've tacked on a field goal. As Ashby sets, kicks, and deals. That is in there, but not called a strike, and it's 1-1. I'm still curious why they started this guy. Has he even started a game this year? I don't think so. I didn't see that. Again, I think they're trying to do the reliever starting the game, and then the starter takes over. The second is that's going to be a breaking ball in there for a called strike. It's 1-2. So I don't know. I don't know why in the world they went with that strategy, because I have no idea. I actually have no idea. Mike is a bit close. Okay, sorry. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Apologies for the mic. I'm still getting used to this mic. It's a new mic, folks. Hopefully it sounds good. Gina, how's it going? Good to see you. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be hit to second, and that's caught for out number 3. But the Cubs do some damage with Seiya Suzuki with a 3-run home run. And the Cubs now lead, of course, by a field goal, 3-0. That's good. If it sounds good, that's great. Too smart for their own good, perhaps. Perhaps. I don't understand it. Again, the starting pitcher for the Cubs is Shota Imanaga. Of course, he kind of got carried away with the Dodgers Phillies, because that was on the television, the TV, the monitor, whatever you want to call it. So far this postseason, a 4.50 ERA, a whip of a 1.25. In the regular season, though, 3.73, so not too shabby. But then you look at the whip, and it's like, man, this guy's actually pretty good, 0.99. So again, he's pretty good at keeping people off base. That is going to be a trouble for the Brewers, because they like getting on base, and they usually do some damage. So, pretty much if he allows one, don't expect another. But again, the Brewers are a team that usually it does a great job when there's people on the base. They score in bunches. That's what the Brewers do. Going well. Thank you, Dr. Light. Good to see you. Good to see you as well. Thank you again. Folks, if you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. This is what I do. I call games. So again, if you like MLB, NFL, or college football, this is the correct channel for you. Are we streaming NBA? No. I do not want to do it. And yeah. Check phone in a bit. Okay, well, I can do that. All right, starting lineup for the Brewers: Churio, Turang, Contreras, Yelich, Vaughn, Frelick, Durbin, Perkins, and Ortiz. Those are your starting Brewers today. Volume gets significantly lower when you look away and talk. Try not to turn your head when talking into the mic. Okay. So I got to do this. I don't know. Okay, that's noted. Noted. Well, thank you for that. Like, how significant? Is it really that bad? Oh, geez. Oh, well. We started down 1 yesterday. Everything's going to plan. Yeah. Wait, you guys... Well, no, you guys didn't play yesterday. Or are you talking about... No, the Packers were off as well. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what happened. Commercial time. Oh, is it? Did you guys get a commercial? Yeah, we're in commercials right now. I'm sorry, I don't control any of the commercials. It's pretty random. From what I understand with the YouTube ads, it's random. But yeah, we got a lot of commercials apparently. Saturday. Yeah, oh yeah, you guys did. Yeah, solo shot to right. Yeah, leading off with Michael Busch. That's right. Busch led off the game with the home run. It's all good. Yeah, you guys, again, the Brewers are Brewers are fine. They're a good team. Of course, again, the Cubs, they're also a solid team as well. But again, folks, make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. I just realized that we are on a 2-0 count right now. That's my bad. They told me to switch, apparently. I didn't see that. 2-0, here's the pitch to Chourio. That's going to be in there for a called strike. My apologies. Now we're good. We're on the channel we need to be for the rest of the night. 2-1 count. Again, they're showing off Showtime Imanaga. 9-8 to 3.73 record. 2-1 count to Chourio. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike on the inside corner. 92 on the gun. Money Metals commercial. Yeah, again, I don't know what it tells you guys on your end. 2-2 counts. Imanaga kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Chourio, and that will bring up Bryce Terang. It's 2 for 5 in the other on the game on Saturday. 2 for 5 in the series with an RBI as well. 400 batting average, 1,000 OPS. Imanaga kicks and deals. That's going to be in there for a called strike. You know what? I'm thinking, sorry, or coffee beans, if you're still here. The mic might have to be over there so I can look at the chat while also talking into it. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be in there, but not called a strike. It's 1-1. Hammer, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, I feel so weird talking over here while also acknowledging them over there. The chat over here. Mike over here. 1-1 count. That's going to be outside, and it's 2-1. So, folks, if you see the mic flip next time, it's because we made an adjustment for sure. 2-1 count. Imanaga kicks and deals. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Godum, good to see ya. 2-2 count. Imanaga sets, kicks, and deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. All right, that's 2 away. That'll bring up William Contreras, who is 2 for 5 in the series. Of course, he's only played one game. Batting 400 OPS of 1,000. All part of the process. Oh, yeah. All right, Imanaga will set, kicks, and deals. Contreras rips this to left. Oh, my goodness, that's a triple-decker. But that is a foul ball. Jeez, he got a hold of that one. 0-1 count to William Contreras. Imanaga fires. That's going to be hit to left, and that's going to get down for a base hit. He may go 2 here, and he's going to hold up as Happ. Oh, they're going to throw to first, trying to double up, and he did not get out, but he's good. He's on it first. So 2 outs, 1 man on. That'll bring up Christian Yelich, who is 1 for 4. They play game 3 in Chicago. For the pretty much, yeah, for the NLDS, ALDS, it's 2-2 and 1. It just reverts back to the first place. Here's the pitch, and Yelich hits this to left, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So maybe some 2-out magic for the Brewers. Again, they like to just keep on going. Once they get a guy on base, it's like, okay, it's time to keep this thing going. They are very, very good like that. All right, 2 outs, 2 men on. That will bring up Andrew Vaughn, who's 1 for 3. Imanaga sets. Rocks and fires. Checks his swing. That's in there for a called strike anyway. It's 0-1. And you're very welcome, Chris. No problem. Again, feel free to chat down below, folks. Talk about whatever you'd like. I try to read as many comments as possible. 0-1 counts to Andrew Vaughn. Imanaga looks back at second. Kicks and deals. That is upstairs, and it's 1-1. Need the Brewers to win. The Cubs already... Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know. The Brewers kind of started a reliever. I don't know what their strategy was, but it was a bold strategy, and it did not pay off. Cotton. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be inside, and it's 2-1. So, I don't know. I imagine we won't see Abbott or... No, Ashby. Andrew Ashby in the second. I doubt it. I don't know why in the world... That was the play, but it wasn't. 2-1 count. Imanaga sets. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. 2-2. A sweeper in the dirt. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. Imanaga sets. Looks over at first and fires. That is inside, and it's 3-2. They threw on purpose. I wouldn't say that. I've seen a lot of teams do it. I don't know why, though, they did, to be honest. I don't know. I don't think it was on purpose, but it is what it is. Here's the 3-2. Vaughn pops it up, and that's going foul. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it was fixed or anything. I just think it was just a dumb decision. I think they won't do this again. If they do it again, there's definitely a conversation to be made for sure, Wolf. 3-2. Imanaga sets, kicks and deals. Vaughn hits this to left. Happ at the wall, and that one is gone. Gone by Vaughn. Andrew Vaughn, a 3-run shot, and just like that, he ties it up here in the first, 3-3. That one was just towering. It was so high, I figured, well, it's probably going to land somewhere in the ballpark. Well, I mean, in play, as it did land in the ballpark, but out of the field of play into the crowd. 3-3 is your score. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. So 3-3 is your score. Sal Frelick will be coming to the plate. He's 1 for 5. That ball just kept going. Imanaga can't believe it. Again, he's I guess that is his one problem is, he doesn't really allow many people on base. Of course, this inning already 3, but he allows home runs, and that is something that he's got to fix. I mean, again, his whip was below a 1 in the regular season, folks. So, I mean, he doesn't allow many people to get on, but he will allow the long ball. You woke up so mad. Oh, man. Here's the pitch. That's going to be cranked to shallow right as Horner's going to make the catch. So, hey, look at that. A brand new ball game. Pretty much 0-0 all over again, except it's 3-3 each team with the pair of field goals. We head to the top of the second. It's all threes here in Milwaukee. I'm just going to go ahead and keep the chat on my phone. I'll leave that. Love the microphone. Microphone. Yeah, microphone. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm kind of, again, let me know if there's any issues. So I do have one. Once I do this, apparently the audio, despite it showing it being pretty good, it apparently is not good when I do this. So what I expect next time for tomorrow, what we'll do is we'll probably just move this over here. So that way I can look at the chat while also be talking directly to you guys. But yeah, I'm just going to have the chat right in front of me as well. I'll have the phone. Folks, again, if you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. That like button, very, very helpful to small channels like mine. We're a growing channel, though. I don't think we'll be a small channel for long. So make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you like what you see, folks. Again, we're trying to look a little bit more professional here. The mic was a gift by my family, my wife, my mom, pretty much my mom, my dad, all of them. But again, I appreciate their support. So yeah, no, that's really cool. So they believe in me, so I really, kind of more motivation to make this more into a reality. So again, could use your help. If you are here and you're a guest, well, welcome. Again, we're all pretty chill for the most part. So again, make sure to like and subscribe, though. Again, if you like baseball or football, that's pretty much what I cover. If I cover anything else, just consider it a bonus, because that's pretty much the primarily what I cover here. It's going to stay like this till the 5th, and yeah, right. It'll probably be 3-3. Got all their runs out. The Illuminati, this guy, Illuminati. I told everyone to wager. Talk, Steve. Josh is winning. Oh yeah, maybe. You did the Brewers money parlay. Well, again, good luck with it, guys. Again, I don't know much about the gambling world, but I definitely hope that you guys win. All right, again, whenever we do start the top of the second, it'll be Pete Crow Armstrong, also known as PCA, starting things off. Again, it's 3-3. Apparently there's ads in the comments. I didn't even know that, folks. Jeez, YouTube, really. YouTube something else. But yeah, Pete Crow Armstrong, 4 for 14, batting .286, OPS of .572 this postseason. I really wish they would show the stats for the series, but no, they said the last 3 games is literally the regular season. Here's the pitch, breaking ball. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Ashby's still in. That's interesting. Ashby is still on the game. 0-1 count to Pete Crow Armstrong. And, of course, we'll try to check on some scores. Well, really, there's only one more score now. It's the Monday Night Football game. Here's the pitch. That's going to be cut on and hit to pretty much right to third, as Durbin is under it and makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 away for the Cubs. That'll bring up Dansby Swanson, who's 3 for 13 this postseason, batting .231, OPS of .594. Let's go, Vaughn. Yeah, Magic Man, very so cool, Dr. Lay. We support you. Again, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. It's a growing channel. I'm very excited for the potential that this may have. Here's the pitch. That's cut on and fouled back, and it's 0-1. This is the only game that's scaring me. Yeah, I don't even know what's happening with the Chiefs-Jaguars. Imanaga has always been wishy-washy. Yep, he has been. Google said the Brewers won with him pitching before. That's interesting, as that's going to be in the dirt ball 1. I mean, that's always a tough one. It's always a tough one. Again, baseball's so random. It just, you never know what could happen on any given day. 1-1 count here to Dansby Swanson. 1 out here in the top of the second. Ashby sets, kicks, and deals. That's a breaking ball in the dirt, handled somewhat well, I guess, by Contreras. I was in this channel when the Cubs played with Imanaga and Brewers won. Okay, well, look at that. Well, if I heard this morning and the Dodgers, same thing, parlayed. Okay, I think the World Series will be Seattle Brewers. That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. Seattle and Milwaukee. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike. I know Sean, he's an OG. He wants Brewers and the Blue Jays. I think the MLB would pretty much hate it if either the Yankees or the Dodgers don't make it. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be low for ball 3. So, I don't know. I'm not saying that it's fixed or anything, but I feel like one of those teams will go in. Forgot the NFL was on. Oh, man, I think about football all the time. New to the channel, welcome on in, Bill. Thank you for stopping on by. Hopefully you like the radio style that I try to imitate. Poorly, I might add. Here's the 3-2. That's going to be chopped foul. You remember the day. Man, you got a memory there. Gino welcoming Bill on in here. Guess they're going with Ashby and Quinn Priester to start the game. Okay. That would make more sense. Yeah, Priester coming in, I guess, in the third. As here's the 3-2 to Swanson. Swanson sends this to right. And Frelick is going to make the catch for out number 2. That'll bring up Matt Shaw, the third baseman, the rookie third baseman. Each of these teams have pretty good rookie third baseman. There's no S at the end of that. Defensively, really. This postseason, though, no luck at the plate as he's looking for his first hits. Come on, y'all. 83 viewers and only 20 likes. Come on. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Smash that like and subscribe button. It's fast, easy, and free to do. Thank you, Magic Man. Appreciate it. It does help the channel. Definitely does a lot. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be upstairs, and it's 1-1. Seattle. Blythestein of the Mountain going with Seattle. Bill's a Yankees fan. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you guys are facing elimination. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball, that is in there, but not called a strike. Contreras can't believe it. Neither can I, really. That's amazing. I actually am covering the Yankees tomorrow. I know there's a lot of Yankees streamers out there, but I'll give it a shot. You know, I have a lot of Brewers subscribers, so I need to, try to hold up my end of the bargain. So there's nothing else happening tomorrow, so I'm going to go ahead and try the Yankees and the Blue Jays. Blue Jays going for the sweep. Here's the 2-1. That's a swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. I was mad the day because I was on it. Oh, okay, I got you. You like? Thank you, Wolf. Appreciate it. Bill, you did both. Thank you for subscribing. You're a legend, sir. Appreciate it. 2-2 count. Ashby sets, kicks, and deals. That is low, and it's 3-2. The Seattle Pilots became the Milwaukee Braves. That is before my time, I suppose, because I don't recall that. Here's the 3-2. That's cut on and fouled back. Thank you again for the kind words, Gina. Yeah, it's a good. I'm getting into baseball. You know, I know it sounds like kind of weird, but like I liked baseball, but I think this is the first year. This is the year that really made me kind of fall in love with it. Not gonna lie, or in love with the game. 3-2 counts. Ashby kicks and deals. That is low for ball 4. Shaw walks. So a 2-out walk, and that'll put up or bring up Justin Turner, who's 0 for 1 today, and of course in the series. Hope the Yankees win. Jason pulling for the Yankees. Interesting. Live in Portland, Oregon. We win tomorrow night, and it's going to be Seattle and the Yankees. Interesting. Those bold words there. As Ashby kicks and deals. That is way upstairs for ball 1. 98 on the gun. Think Mariners or Blue Jays. I could buy that. I think I actually initially picked. I think I picked Yankees and the Tigers, actually. So I was actually completely wrong on. Well, I mean, again, still plenty of baseball. And Ashby's going to try to pick him off, but no success there, so he has to throw it back. I've liked it for 10 years, but never really watched it, even during COVID. Yeah, no, I totally got it. I mean, it just, I don't know. This year's been different for me, I guess because I've been covering it so much. As here's the 1-0. That's going to be yanked to left, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Yeah, I've really just kind of been a football guy my entire, which I still am. I mean, football's my number one. That'll never change. Unless football personally tells me, like, yeah, you're not welcome anymore. And then, yeah, other than that, though. Being that I'm a team, I love fans of all teams. Y'all make the experience. Oh, yeah. No, I've met some pretty good fans. For the most part, about 98% positive on here. 2% negative. Betting on baseball, hey, whatever makes it better. There's a mound visit here, by the way, folks. So runners on first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the second. And looks like Ashby's going to be done. So I think they really wanted to get through the 2, but looks like that's not going to happen. What about a strikeout? Oh, yeah, no, that's a bad call. They became the Brewers. Toronto seems more dangerous. They do seem more dangerous. They have an offense for sure. I used to watch Korean baseball. Really? Man, that is dedication. I hear it's. I have seen just clips of it, and it looks so much fun over there. Like the crowd is very much into it, and the broadcast, it just seems fun. I don't blame you. Call that. Good, get that guy out of here. Yeah, should have started pre-show. I don't know why they didn't. Pitcher's got to go. He does. He did. He really did. I think it seemed like, I don't know. I don't know if it was a straight up pitching change or just he got injured, but I don't know. Either one. Folks, again, if you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. Again, I'm restricted. I couldn't get the word out of my mouth. Restricted now over here, so I have to do this, but that's not what the like button looks like. But yeah, just inverse this. That's what the like button looks like. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're a fan of baseball, football. That's pretty much what I do on the channel. If I cover anything else, it'll be in the year 2026, pretty much. As you know, football will probably be winding down in that awkward phase of no baseball or football. I'll be probably doing college basketball because that is fun to me. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe if you're a sports fan. It's a growing channel, folks. At the end of July, we're at 343. Today, I believe we're over 1320, I believe. So again, make sure to like and subscribe because we are a growing channel and we're rising very, very fast. We've already crunched the numbers, the analytics. I've already asked ChatGPT. I'm well on my way. Just got to keep doing what I'm doing. So again, appreciate you guys for your support, and just clicking on the live stream really does help out a lot. It really does. Just give me a chance to call it like the traditional style that I attempt to do. I know I'm not the best at the traditional style. My voice is like very nasally. I know that. You don't have to tell me that it's no, you do a good job. I already know, and it's okay. But I appreciate you guys. This is Nick Mears, the former Pirate, as he looks back at second, kicks and deals. That's going to be in there, but not called a strike. That's interesting. 1-0 count to Horner, who's 1 for 1 on the day. One and 0, Mears sets, looks back at second. Kicks and deals. That is inside, and it's 2-0, pardon me. Bet the over. Yeah, no, so far, so that's probably looking like that's going to be the case. 2-0 count. Mears sets and fires. That's going to be popped up to shallow right. Frelick is under it and will make the catch. All right, we head to the bottom of the second inning. It's still 3-3 here in Milwaukee. The over is definitely happening for sure. Yeah, as of now. I don't know. I could see a lot of zeros happening, folks, as well. It's becoming a little community. Yeah, it really is. It's good. It's a great. I don't know. I enjoy the subscribers that I have. I really do. Google hasn't been allowing you to watch the strikes with the playoffs. Go on, they aren't streaming it for free. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know much about all that. But yeah, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. It's completely free to do so, by the way, in case you're wondering. I don't want to subscribe. That means more money coming out of my pocket. It's actually free, folks, I promise you. Pressing that subscribe button is free of charge. There will be no bill sent to you. I'm not going to send a bill. YouTube will really push me to do so. Look, delay. If you don't make them pay you, there's going to be a problem. I'm like, well, I guess there's going to be a problem because I'm not going to accept any money. So I'm like, okay. So that's what they said. They're like, all right, well, fine. It's going to be free to subscribe. So again, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. It's completely free. You're very welcome, by the way. Yes, I have a lot of control over that. So yeah, definitely like and subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Lang. You need 3 more runs from the Brewers to cover that spread. Oh, I gotcha. 86 watching, 30-something likes. Make the math. It's free. It's free to like and subscribe, of course. Yes, thank you, Gina. Appreciate you guys. Do you have Discord? I do. I need to start really using it. It's still kind of in development in a way. But yeah, I do. There is a link that should come up. Yes, it's one of the night bots. If you can scroll up, if not, hold on. All right, that might come up there. So yeah, you can click on that Discord. Again, we're still. I'm not gonna lie. I really need to get more active in it, but yeah, I don't know. I need to do it. I just need to do it. I don't know. I'm not making enough time to just to do that. You join? Thank you. Yeah, no. Eventually, it'll be good. I promise you. Right now, though, I don't blame you if you're bored with it. Here is the pitch, as that's going to be in there for a called strike. This is Caleb Durbin. He went 1 for 4 in the game on Saturday with 2 RBIs. It's an OPS of 500, but 2 RBIs per game. That's pretty good. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be low, and it's 1-1. One count to Caleb Durbin as Imanaga kicks and deals. That's a swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. One and two counts to Caleb Durbin. Imanaga sets. Rocks and fires. That is cut on and hit to right, where Suzuki is there and makes the catch for out number 1. Ooh, Jacob Mizorowski's warming up in the Brewers bullpen. That'll be interesting. But Blake Perkins is up to the plate. He went 2 for 4 in the game on Saturday with an RBI. Andre, how's it going? Good to see you again. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a called strike. Never had it, but he'll do it. Well, again, it's pretty neat. It's just, you can just talk to people pretty much. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, and it's 1-1. Love how the Brewers instantly answered. Yeah, they did. Other channels, Discord, they do. General chat, NFL, NBA. Yeah, it's pretty much the same here. I don't know about food, but I guess that's possible. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike. I think we have like an off-topic one, so you can chat about food in there, I guess. I didn't realize that'd be a topic of discussion, food. But to each their own, I suppose. 1-2 count. Imanaga sets, rocks, and fires. That is way upstairs, and it's 2-2. Pitcher, I don't know. Jacob Mizorowski, I don't know, he can touch 100. He's kind of a flamethrower. Not too bad. 2-2. Here's the pitch. That's a check swing, but he made contact, so it stays 2-2. Don't want him to pitch. He hasn't been great since coming back from that injury. Andre pretty much agrees with you there. Yeah, Miz getting blown up. Here's the 2-2. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. All right, 2 away, and that'll bring up Joey Ortiz. So for 2 on the series on Saturday. Do you have a poll, folks? Feel free to vote in it. It's completely free to do so. Again, a lot of things are free here on the channel. Who wins tonight? 62% of you guys believe the Brewers will win. 38% have the Cubs, as that's going to be in the Dirt Bowl 1. One and 0 count to Ortiz. Imanaga sets, rocks, and fires. Cut on and found back, and it's 1-1. 0-0 in Argentina. Oh, that's tough. Road team +1. Home team just got red carded. Yeah, I feel like in Argentina and South America, every game's going to have a red card at least. I'm just saying. That's how they play. Here's the 1-1. That's cut on and fouled back, and it's 1-2. The count is 1-2 to Joey Ortiz. Imanaga sets, rocks, and fires. That's going to be yanked to left, and that is going foul. It's off the dugout. Hope he didn't miss all the offense. Well, I don't know. We'll see. That's usually how it goes. If there's a bunch of scoring early, it's like, all right, time for a bunch of zeros and zeros and zeros and zeros, and then we'll go and start scoring later. But, yeah, I have a feeling that could easily happen. 1-2 count. Imanaga sets, rocks, and fires. Checks his swing. Did he go? He did not. And it's 2-2. But welcome on in, Denny. Good to see you as always. Can't read this one. Soccer's so different. Only sports I don't know how to bet on. Yeah, I wouldn't know either, really, to bet on that. That's kind of risky, as that's cut on and fouled back. I mean, I love soccer, though. I can watch soccer. Still thinking about the World Cup. I may cover the World Cup. That might really help the channel out in the future for sure. The count is 2-2. Imanaga rocks and fires. That's going to be cut on and hit to right center. I feel like I said rocks and fires too much on that, I bet. So my bad there. That's going to be caught for out number 3. We head to the top of the third, where it's 3-3. Threes are wild, folks. Folks, again, if you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. This is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you like what you, well, hear, I think that's more accurate. Not really like what you see. You don't really want to like that. But if you like what you hear, make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play. Again, I do baseball. I do football, NFL, college football, and, of course, MLB. So, again, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow. I do work during the day, but I get off at 5 my time. I'll be able to cover Yankees, Blue Jays. So, again, if you have any interest in that one, I'll be covering it as well. Again, I know there's a lot of competition for all these games, especially Yankees games. That's really why I don't really cover them too much. I think I covered them maybe a few times, maybe 2 or 3, and I did not do well. Even when the Pirates are playing, I think Pirates fans were watching the Yankees guy. So that's, thank you, Pirates Nation, or, whatever. But anyway, yeah. Again, I'll be covering that tomorrow. I believe I already made it. Yes, I did. So 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, wherever you're from. Do the math accordingly, I guess. Again, appreciate you guys for just letting me call this game for you. As, again, this is a growing channel, folks. So, again, make sure to like and subscribe. Pretty much almost 1,000 subscribers since July. We are, again, on the rise. Let's see here. There's a full moon tonight. Everyone should take a break and go howl. Well, I don't think I'll do that, bud. The rest of the Brewers bullpen needs to pick it up, but as long as they strike out and keep PCA frustrated, they are good. Imanaga has given the most of any pitcher. He's given up. I'm assuming give it up. Then he does not like the Yankees. Does not like the Yankees at all. My cat just broke into my room. Yeah, this door does not have a lock. So, yeah. So, there's a lot of wires everywhere. So, she might be ejected soon. Might be ejected. If you are a fan of cats, here you go. This is Mickey, folks. Again, we're in commercial break. That's why I'm showing off the cat. There you go. Thank you. She has been removed. She has been excused. She's been tossed. She's been ejected, yes. All right, Mizorowski is in. Again, a 5-3 record, 4.36 ERA. Sudoku commercial. Hey, that's cool. I need to play more Sudoku. Mizorowski sets. Kicks and deals. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 103 on the gun. Oh, geez. Kitty, yeah. 0-1 count to Mizorowski sets. Rocks and fires. I said it again. That's 104. Oh, my goodness. 104 on the gun. 0-2 count to Kyle Tucker. I don't think he signed up for this. He walked earlier. Mizorowski sets. Kicks and deals. That is in the dirt. 104 again. Jeez. Oh, my goodness. 104 on the gun, folks. That is just amazing. So there was like, yeah, no, my football picks were not good this weekend. I think I went 5-7 or something like that, or 5-6. Here's the 1-2. That's cut on and hit to third. Everything's falling apart over here as he throws to first for out number 1. That was 104 again. Mizorowski just causing a lot of misery for the batter, or the batters, I should say, soon. Maybe. We'll see. Most homers since the All-Star break. Wow. Bud said hello, Mickey. Okay. Pitcher did 104. Yeah, now he's ready to go. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low. And again, 104. This is Seiya Suzuki, folks, at the plate. Trying to get this set up, and no, it doesn't want to sit up here. 1-0 count to Mizorowski. Rocks and fires. That is way upstairs, and it's 2-0. The Miz lacking a little control here. Again, 2-0 count. The 2-0, that's outside, and it's 3-0. Brewers crowd is pretty upset that he's not getting the calls here. Cowboys the only team to mess with you? No, that's fair, yeah. No, I don't like him either for a lot of reasons. Here's the 3-0. That's going to be outside ball 4. And the Brewers fans are pretty upset. I think they're more upset with the umpire, though. That's a 4-pitch walk again. No pitch was below 103. Yeah, youth will definitely help out. This is Ian Happ, who's again had a struggle at the plate here in the postseason. As the Miz delivers. That's a breaking ball outside, and it's 1-0. Interesting. Yeah, I don't really watch too much WWE anymore. CM Punk was one of my favorites, though. Here's the 1-0. That's outside, and it's 2-0. 1-0-2. The Miz can't seem to locate the strike zone. The Miz is actually one of my favorite WWE guys as well, back in the day. I don't know about now. Doesn't really do much. So 2-0 count to Ian Happ. Again, he's 0-1. The Miz rocks and fires. That is going to be in there for a called strike. Sarcastic cheers from the Brewers fans. They love, it's my understanding that Brewers fans love this guy, but it's playoff baseball, though. 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's right down the middle. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 97. Took a little bit off there. 97 mile per hour slider. I don't know how in the world that makes any sense, but wow. 2-2. Mizorowski rocks and fires. That is outside, way outside. And it's 3-0. I'll have to check on the Jaguars-Chiefs game. I didn't realize preseason basketball was starting too. The count is full. 3-2. Runner on first. 1 out. Here in the top of the third. 3-3 is the score. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He tried to hold back, just could not. That'll bring up Carson Kelly. Other people in my house? I don't know what the heck's going on. Carson Kelly at the plate. 2 outs here. Runner on at first. Mizorowski looking over at first. The Miz sets. Kicks and deals. That is upstairs, and it's 1-0 to Carson Kelly. The Miz at 15 pitches this inning. I don't know how long he's going to go. Obviously, he's a starter, but, he actually does lose velocity pretty quickly. That's something I've noticed. The 1-0, that's going to be in there for a called strike. 97, I'm assuming, on the slider. NHL started. For sure. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Way upstairs, and it's 102 on the fastball. Again, already, I understand it's pretty hard to throw 104, but you're seeing that drop already. 102 now. You don't mind the Chiefs winning, just not by 18. This guy. Oh, my God. Some of those player picks are just creepy. Yeah, no, he's pretty much looking into your soul, folks. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be cut on and fouled back, and it's 2-2 to the Soul Stealer, Carson Kelly. 2-2. If you were actually a redhead, that would have been awesome, but I don't think he actually is. Unfortunate. He might be. Yeah, that's brown hair. Pete Armstrong, on the other hand. Just saying. 2-2. Mizorowski sets, rocks and fires. Breaking ball way in the dirt, and it's 3-2. Three and 2 count to Carson Kelly. Runner on first, 2 outs. The Miz sets and fires. Chopper back to the pitcher is, and he's just going to go ahead and step on the bag. Oh, man, and he's hyped up. Mizorowski showing a lot of emotion as we head to the bottom of the third. The score is still 3-3. He walked to the bag. I think that would probably tick off some people. Take your soul. Sports apparel commercial. No, they don't have souls. That's pretty much confirmed. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, folks. This is what I do. I call games. So again, if you like baseball, if you like NFL, make sure to like and subscribe as, again, the air condition just turned on. So again, this is not a professional studio, but we do imitate a little bit, folks, a little bit. Yeah, let me see what's going on there in the football game. I was kind of curious. Definitely know it's not 0-0. Oh, wow. 14-14. Tell you what, the Jaguars hanging in there. Would be pretty nice to see the Jags win. Of course, I picked the Chiefs like most people did, but I think we're all pulling for the Jaguars tonight. Man. I guess I can actually keep that on the game cast here as well. So, yeah, they're in the red zone. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 3 for 90. Oh, yeah, I'm playing against Strange in fantasy. He has 3 points. My guy has 5 points. Okay. Worthy needs to have 1 more point than Strange, and I win. Actually, 2 more. No, 1 more. I don't know. I don't know how his bench looks. Again, folks, appreciate you guys. Make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play. Again, it's a growing channel, folks. You're pulling for the Chiefs. What in the world? I see. It's probably money, if I had to guess. Betting. It's a shame. That's a shame. Someone in real life, likes them. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, sports fans. Yeah, I mean, once the team starts doing well, good out of nowhere, that humble person you knew just all of a sudden becomes obnoxious, pretty much. Not all the time, but it does happen. More so than not. More so than not. Yeah, I'm surprised Churia's in. It looked like he may have been out for the series with the hamstring injury. But seems to be fine with me, or fine according to what I'm seeing. As here's the pitch, that's going to be ripped to left, but it's ripped right to the left fielder, Happ, for out number 1. So 1 pitch. Okay, that's not the game we were covering. Wow, what in the world's going on? Okay, we're going to move back over here. This is Bryce Turang. It's coming to the plate. I believe he's 0 for 1 in this one, if I recall. Have you ever covered or commentated Banana Ball? No, and I don't plan on it. No offense. That's not for me. That's going to be inside ball 1. Definitely rooting against the Kansas City Taylor Chiefs. Yeah, I'd assume most people would, Mr. Green. Thank you again for stopping on in, sir. I've seen you a lot lately. It is much appreciated. 1-0 count. Here is the pitch. That's cut on and sent to left, and Happ is going to do some more work here as he happily makes the catch for out number 2. This is William Contreras. It's 1 for 1 today. Yeah, banana balls for some. It's just not for me. I don't really find the appeal. I'm a boomer, I guess. I don't know. I just don't find it. I guess I just don't enjoy it. I don't know. It's funny, actually. Someone else asked me that. This was months ago, and they were constantly in the chat. And then I mentioned that I don't really like it, and then I never saw him again. Because that's going to be low for ball 1. So I don't know. Maybe I offended the banana fans. I'm not too sure. 1-0 count. Imanaga sets and fires. That's a swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. 83 on the gun there. Already 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's a 1-1 count. 3-3 is your score. As Imanaga kicks and deals, that's going to be yanked to left. If it's fair, it's gone. It is fair, so it is gone. 4-3 is your score. The Brewers on top for the first time this game. Of course, not for the first time this series. That one was just crushed. He crushed one earlier, and he crushes that one here and now. It's quick outs or killers. Got to make the picture work. Well, hey, he made him work there. Anthony, how's it going? This is Christian Yelich coming to the plate. It's 2 for 5 in the series. Here's the pitch. That is low, and it's ball 1. Wolf loves it. Chris loves it. Steve is dancing. Here's the 1-0, and that's going to be ripped. And that's going to get through for a base hit as Yelich gets his second hit, and that'll bring up Andrew Vaughn. And, of course, he had the 3-run homer in the first. He's batting .500 in the series, OPS of 1850. The Brew Crew's easy to pull for. They are. Their fans are great. Fans are great. I made 3 separate parlays just in case. I need KC to win. Oh, yeah. Just need the Chiefs to win. Man, you sided with the Galactic Empire, man. You sided with the Patriots 2.0. It's okay. I'll let it slide. I mean, it's the Jaguars, but, I'm just saying. They'll probably win anyway. Looks like that's going to do it for Imanaga. So Palencia appears to be the one that's coming in. So a pitching change here in Milwaukee as Chicago is going to the pen. Yeah. So again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe. Press that like button and of course subscribe to the channel. It's completely free to do so, folks. It is free. It's fast and free and easy to do. I promise. So, yeah, again, if you like the NFL, if you like college football, if you like Major League Baseball, that is pretty much what I do. Of course, I do, again, I'll do other things a little bit throughout the whole process if there's nothing to cover that day. But, yeah, that's pretty much the core of the channel. Anything else is pretty much bonus. So, again, make sure to like and subscribe if you're a sports fan because, again, we're growing. Again, since July, we are almost pretty much at 1,000 subscribers since July. We were at 343 at the end of July. Entering today, we are at 1320. So again, make sure to like and subscribe. We're moving ahead. It'd be great to get to, I guess, 1350 if that's possible. That's kind of shooting really high, but hey, might as well. It's worked in the past. So again, make sure to like and subscribe. If you're a sports fan, subscribe to the channel. Because again, I cover a lot of sports, football and baseball, really in particular. Most value on the Jags, yeah. Chiefs are ahead by 3. Oh, what the heck? The Chiefs were driving. What in the world happened? I guess Mahomes threw a pick. Oh, that's a play by Patrick Mahomes. Only Patrick Mahomes could make. Oh, yeah. I bet. Of course, it's not Sunday Night Football, but I think we all think about it. Chris Collinsworth and then Tony Romo. Worthy looking good again. We need those points. We need some more catches. A pick 6. Oh, what a play by Patrick Mahomes. Oh, let's go. That's good to hear. That's great to hear, actually. All right, again, we have a new pitcher. It's going to be Daniel Palencia. Now, this guy's pretty good. I can't say enough about him. 1-6 record, folks. That doesn't sound good, but 2.91 ERA. Whip of 1.14. I know I'm just reading stats, but I've seen him play multiple times this year when I've covered Cubs games, and he's pretty much lights out every single time I've watched him play. But obviously that might not continue. You never know, but I'm just saying. Pretty good. He's pretty good, folks. So this is Andrew Vaughn. Again, he had that 3-run shot earlier. Here's the pitch. That's high and in for 1-1. Or 1-0, pardon me. It's 101 on the gun. Yeah, thank you again, Toucan, for the update there. Pick 6. 1-0 count. Palencia sets, kicks, and deals. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Yeah, I know it's not the best impression, but I try. Appreciate it, Chris. 1-1 count. Palencia sets. Looks over at first. Looks over again. Kicks and deals. That's going to be cut on and hit to left. And Happ is going to make all 3 outs of the inning. as that is out number 3. But again, the Brewers take the lead thanks to Contreras, who just destroyed the baseball, as it's now 4-3 as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out in this one. Again, let me call this game for you again. I know there's a lot of competition out there tonight. Pretty much for the rest of baseball, there's going to be a lot of competition for the game. So, again, appreciate it for just clicking on the live stream. Give me a chance to call the game. Hopefully, I am able to win you over in the brief time that you're here and you subscribe to the channel. Again, I'm trying to cover as many games as possible. I've been pretty much doing it 6 days a week. I'm on here. Sometimes I do some delay double headers. That means just double header, obviously 2 games in one day. But yeah, I really do try I'm trying to make this thing a reality. So far, it's trending that way. So again, appreciate you guys. Make sure again to like and subscribe, helping out small channels like mine, because we're growing. Kenneth, good to see you. Yes, doing all right. I'm hanging in there. Kareem saying, "Come on, Cubs." Yeah, not a. Carry me through. I see. Yeah, I said Kareem. I'm like, let me retry that. Subscribe for the Cubs games. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, well, hey, I know I have a lot of, believe it or not, I know I'm a Pirates fan, but I have a lot of Brewers fans that have subbed, and I'm started towards the end in September. I started covering some more teams that were kind of looking like they were going to go to the playoffs, and just kind of get myself familiarized with the players. And I picked up some Cubs subscribers during that time. So yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate you subscribing. Again, Carrie, you're a legend. Appreciate it. And again, I try to stay neutral during this whole process. I mean, I'm a Pirates fan, of course, but I do. Again, I do appreciate the support I've gotten from both fan bases when it comes to the Cubs Brewers. Of course, the Brewers have been very supportive. I can't lie. I really do appreciate them. This game ends 4-3 with the under hitting. I'm hitting the cold bath to make sure this guy. Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. Again, in the other game, I believe it's 21-14. That scoreboard update brought to you by the way, I have sponsors. I forgot to shout them out earlier, so I'm in trouble. Coffee Beans, Eduardo Hernandez, Sorry Cat, and Hammer. So, again, appreciate those 4, pardon me, for their support. All right, Pete Crow Armstrong at the plate. As Mizorowski, he's still back. He's still in there. Here's the pitch. Showing bunt. Pulls back. It's in there for a called strike, and that one was well above the zone. Made Naylor happen Sunday. Get me a Carson Kelly hit. Pacheco. Okay. Here's the 0-1. That's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Won't hold it against me. Again, I'll still call it down the middle. I'm not bought and paid for, folks. I promise. Not bought and paid for. 0-2 count. The Miz sets. Rocks and fires. That is high, and it's 1-2. I've actually banned multiple people that have actually donated money. I know it's like, they get their money back. It's like, oh, you're causing a problem. So get out of here, 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1-2 on the strikeout. That'll bring up Dansby Swanson, who's 0 for 1 in this one. JJ's redirecting. Awesome. Thank you again, Sports Rouseabout. Thank you, JJ. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate your support and help as well. As Mizorowski kicks and deals, that is in there for a called strike. Problem right now is Brewers bullpen isn't good. Besides Vaughn, Trang, and Yelich, rest need to wake up. Well, yeah, and we'll see. I mean, it's 4-3. It's a lot of scoring for the first half of the game. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That is in there for a called strike. 1-2 on the outside corner. It's definitely putting it in the strike zone here in this inning. The count is 0-2 to Swanson. One out here in the top of the fourth. Mizorowski sets and fires. That is outside, and it's 1-2. That was close. And the Brewers fans thought so as well, but not quite over the zone. The count is 1-2. The Miz will set as he kicks and deals. Grounder, and that's going foul. Good stop by the third base coach. Of course, I don't know if you're still here, Sports Roustabout. Sorry, though, about the Phillies. That is a bummer. I think we're all cheering for the Phillies in that one, as that's a breaking ball upstairs. Curveball that just didn't really curve too much. But for some reason, I can tell it's a curveball for some reason, as it's a 2-2 count. The Miz fires. Called strike three. He struck him out. 89 on the inside corner. That'll bring up Matt Shaw, who again is looking for his first hit of the series. He's actually got on base, though, 3 times despite it. He's 3 for 11 when it comes to getting on base. Mizorowski fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Oh, and 1 count. The Miz sets and delivers. That is way outside, and it's 1-1. Devin Lloyd, Devin Lloyd is the one that had to pick. Oh, wow. That's a linebacker, right? I can't remember specifically. 1-1. The Miz sets, kicks and deals. That is inside, and it's 2-1. Man, hey, this would be good. Seeing the Chiefs 2-3, I'm sure. And if you are a Chiefs fan here, well, I'm sorry. I'm just tired of the New England Patriots Part 2. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be outside, and it's 3-1. And not to pick on the Phillies even more, but I'm starting to keep an eye on the Eagles now. Obviously, they lost to the Broncos, but I'm just saying it's a little too much success for a team. We need to chill out. We don't need any more dynasties here brewing. As here's the 3-1. That is outside for ball 4. So another walk, as Shaw has an on-base percentage of .333. Might not sound too great, but his batting average is 0, folks. So, hey, he gets on base. Billy Beane would love that guy. This is Michael Bush, who is pinch hitting for Justin Turner. Of course, he had a home run in the game Saturday to lead off the game, and that was pretty much the best that it got for the Cubs. I couldn't think of the name. Phillies just couldn't get moving. Yeah, I know. I saw the late rally there. Sports Roustabout. That was unfortunate. So unfortunate, folks. By the way, folks, please subscribe to Sports Roustabout. If you guys are if you're sports fans, first off, this is obviously a sports channel, but he posts sports live play-by-plays in his post. So please subscribe, as that's going to be in there, but not called a strike. So again, if you're just looking for something, let's just say your favorite streamer's not on, or nobody's on. You're just looking for somebody to call a game. He posts people calling games. So again, there's always somebody calling a game. He keeps you up to date with that. So again, subscribe to this channel for more sports live play-by-play, as that's going to be sent to left. Chorio near the wall makes the catch for out number 3. Bush can't believe it. Of course, that was more towards the foul wall, to be honest with you, as that will send us to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Brewers leading 4-3 over the Cubs. Wonder if the Miz coming out of the pen will benefit him in the postseason. Seems to be pitching better out of the pen so far. Yeah, a lot of your, I'm assuming you're a Brewers fan too. I could be wrong. A lot of Brewers fans kind of echoed that, that he'd been kind of struggling as of late, so I don't know why he's kind of in, but seems to be playing pretty well, or pitching very well right now. You take a Steelers dynasty? Well, we were robbed of one in the 2000s. I mean, we just needed to win one more, and we would have been labeled one. So, yeah, I kind of would like that. But even then, it's fine. Honestly, I'll take a playoff win at this point. I'm just sick and tired of no wins. Jags, when do they go 4-1? Yeah, that would. I actually, believe it or not, I picked the Jaguars to win the AFC South. They called me a madman, folks. I'm not even kidding. I do have, I don't know if you guys can see this. It's probably inversed anyway. That's okay. Anyway, yeah, I have them going 11-6. I had Houston going 10-7, Tennessee 6-11, Indianapolis 4-13. So that's looking very well. If you want to know all my record predictions, I have in my YouTube Shorts section. I have them all there. Know what the Chiefs the rest of the season? They're on the ban list. This guy. If you can't beat the Jags, then you aren't a good team. Yeah, probably not. You live in Florida, hate the Jags. Why do you hate the Jags? I don't know if I've ever... Well, I can understand if you hate the Jags and if you grew up a member, like a fan of a team that played him in the AFC Central. I don't know, though. Because, that they were pretty much like the Steelers and Ravens and Bengals just in Florida. Like, they were a physical team. They still had that a little bit in the AFC South, and you saw that with like Saxonville, in 2017. They kind of brought that back. But since then, though, they've been kind of soft, honestly. Even when they made the playoffs, I think in 2021 or 2022, they weren't the same. Kind of a finesse team. I know it's kind of an insult, but it's still good. But yeah, they weren't physical. Indianapolis, I know they're looking really good. Looking really good right now. That was a swing and a miss, but hey, that's just the way it is. Usually pretty accurate, though, folks. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty good at predictions, but obviously no one is perfect. And then the Ravens, I had them going 12-5. Well, they've been a disaster. So maybe it's just a rough year for me. All right, here is Frelick, because that's way upstairs for ball one. Frelick, 1 for 6 in the series. So for 1 today. Draven pulling for the Brewers. Draven abandoning the Pirates to pull for the Brewers now. As here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. It's 1-1 to the 0-1 man. If you ever been to Jacksonville, you know why. Oh, yeah, I've never been there. Never been there. 1-1 count. Palencia sets, kicks and deals. That's going to be cut on and hit to the left. He tried to hold up there, but just could not. Lawrence now a veteran. No more excuses. Oh, I completely agree. I've been a Trevor Lawrence guy the entire time, but this is the year. If he can't get it done, then time to move on. Same with Kyler. Kyler's got to do something out in Arizona. Here's the 1-2. That's a grounder to short. Swanson has it. Throws to first for out number 1. That'll bring up Caleb Durbin, who's also 0 for 1. Yep, he is. Just making sure. Batting 200 in the series. Bob told me it was okay. Well, who's Bob? What in the world, Bob? Here's the pitch. That is upstairs for ball 1. Bob Walk, the Pirates, one of the Pirates broadcasters. I don't think he would say that. 1-0 count. Palencia sets, kicks and deals. That is... Oh, and it plunks him in the elbow. So that puts a guy on at first. And that'll bring up Blake Perkins. Perkins is 2 for 5 in the series. It's 0 for 1 today. Again, a runner on first. The Chiefs just scored, really? Okay, well, that was fun while it lasted. Bob the host. Oh, the Bob Nutting. Yeah. That guy. All right, again, runner on at first with one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Palencia sets. Rocks and fires. That is in there for a called strike. Tie game, yep. Well, let's go, Trevor. Let's get something going as it's an 0-1 count here to Perkins. Palencia sets. Rocks and fires. That is cut on and hit to left, and that is foul. Oh, and 2 counts. Palencia sets. Looks over at first and fires. That is way upstairs, and it's 1-2. Again, Palencia pretty solid when it comes to coming out of the pen. The count is 1-2 to Perkins, looking for his first hit of the day. Durbin extends his lead. Palencia looks over at first. And pickoff attempt, but Durbin is back safe and sound, just keeping an eye on him. Hunt touchdown run, so no fantasy value in that. You have Worthy. I have Xavier Worthy, and I'm going up against Strange. We were tied pretty much. I was down by 1. Heading into tonight. Here's the 1-2. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that'll bring up Joey Ortiz. I believe he's also for 1 today. Two outs now. Again, runner on at first. 4-3 is your score. Milwaukee leading Chicago. Palencia looks over at first. And he fires. That is in the dirt. Throw to first. And Durbin is safe. They are really keeping an eye on him. Ortiz not really known for his hitting ability, and an OPS in the regular season of 593. In his career in the postseason, actually he's 0 for 14. He has not gotten a hit in his postseason career. Pickoff attempt. And he's safe. Again, it's interesting. You'd think they would know this, that, hey, you know, he's 0 for 14, or maybe they're thinking, well, he's due for 1. But he hasn't gotten... Oh, I'll tell you what, that was a really good throw. Not quite in time, though. Strange only 1 catch for 22 yards. Yeah, no, I saw that earlier. Your feed crashed. My feed crashed. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be cut on and hit to center. And he gets his first career postseason hit. The announcer's curse. Folks, did my feed crash? Can you let me know? If it froze or something like that. It may be on Bill's end. Sometimes that happens, Bill, and it's not a big deal. But I don't think anyone... I don't know. I'm not seeing anything, Bill. Sometimes YouTube, though, will be kind of a jerk to me. So, you know, if you hear, like, audio hiccuping or something like that, then yeah, you know, just back out of YouTube and then come back in. It's kind of weird. Here's the pitch. That's going to be cut on and hit to right, and that's going foul. So, yeah, Bill, it may have just been on your end. It's all good. Sometimes YouTube will do that. It's all good. Worthy's only 1 as well. Wait, I thought Worthy had like 5 catches. He's due and he came through. Yep. Hey, he was due. The announcer's curse. It's something. So, yeah, they're all saying, J-Boy... Is that Josiah? Is that J-Boy that I know, or is that just a random J-Boy? But I appreciate the compliment there, J-Boy. Palencia looking at second. Looking at it again. And he fires. That's going to be cut on and hit to right, and that's going foul. Again, appreciate it, J-Boy. I wonder, again, if that's someone I know. If you're just a random, then you're like, what the heck? No, I don't know you, and stop saying that you know me. And that's perfectly fine. But yeah, everyone seems to be good. So again, appreciate it, Bill, for just again double. I mean, that's good though. I need to double check every now and then. The count is 0-2. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch, cut on and hit to center. PCA at the wall, leaping, and it's gone. Jackson Chourio, his first hit of the day, is a 3-run home run. And the Packers lead 7-3 over the Bears. Or I guess it's the Brewers and the Cubs, but keep it going with the football here, folks. It's a touchdown to a field goal, and the Brewers are just looking so good. Again, I said it at the beginning of day one of game one that the Brewers, when they get people on base, they will make you pay. It's unbelievable. Almost every game that I've seen, they just make you pay. How did you get viewers to go live, Dr. Lay? I'm trying to be a gamer on YouTube by getting... Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I totally understand. It's hard. Pitching change, by the way, here in Milwaukee. So we'll try to get you... But I totally understand. Wait, what happened here? I don't know. You just got to keep going, man. Don't get discouraged. Try to find other YouTubers that you like. Look at their hashtags. See what they kind of do, and for the games that you use. That's kind of what I did. I kind of looked. I don't like I use ChatGPT now for some description. I will fine tune it, of course, because sometimes I'll get facts completely wrong. But yeah, I would just look at YouTubers that you like. Like, hey, what type of games do they use? What type of hashtags do they use? Don't use more than 15 or 16. I think that's like the rule or something. I know you see, like, times you'll see a bunch of hashtags. That actually does not help you at all. It hurts you, actually. Unless you're, like, big time, then you can do whatever you want. But, yeah, just don't get discouraged. Like, 2 or 3 months starting this, I was... I'll tell you what. When I first got a consistent 10 viewers a stream, like 10 viewers, like concurrent, like the same time, I'm like, oh, my gosh, this is so cool, But yeah, just don't get discouraged. There's going to be like 2 or 3 people watching you. If there's only one, again, like, just don't give up. Do not give up. It's going to test you. It will test you. Just don't give up. But yeah, no, I actually did some YouTube video game videos as well. That was how I had 30 subs before I started doing this. But yeah, 1 rush, 9 yards. Oh, 6 catches, 40. Okay, he's good. Remember all those pundits that were saying the Brewers can't hit? I don't know. I didn't actually listen to all that. Yeah, this is yeah, it's not looking good for the Cubs, but I mean, again, I know Andre's going to be like, well, we're going to pretend that, the Cubs can still come back. Well, I still think that they can. I've watched a lot of Cubs games this year, and they've looked really good. So I refuse to say that it's over. But, I mean, Brewers are looking good. Here's the pitch. That's cut on and hit to left. That's going foul. This is Drew Pomerantz, the new pitcher for the Cubs. He's a former starter. Lowest percentage of runs scored via home run. The Brewers actually the second worst when it comes to that. Behind only the Pirates, as that's a bunt, and it's popped up. And it's right to Pomerantz for out number 3. I don't think the Brewers will mind, though. Again, Jackson Chourio with a 3-run home run to make it 7-3 over the Cubs as we head to the top of the 5th. Yeah, no, this is it's pretty crazy. That is good stuff. Thanks, Toucan. Go Brewers. Doctor finished episode 1 of Ed. I have no idea what that is. You pulled any rabbits? Yeah. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome, man. Hey, no, definitely. Good luck, man. Good luck. It's hard. It really is, dude. Not even gonna lie. But yeah, no, I think I took some down because I'm like, it's, it's like whatever. But yeah, I did MLB The Show. Of course, these are videos, not actually NFL 2K5. Did a Fortnite one. Yeah, no. And then Lethal Company, that was neat. But then I'm like, you know what? Let me call a game real quick. I got inspiration from Official Jaguar Gator. I think he has the night off. Again, a great football channel, folks. And he was just calling college basketball. I'm like, you know what? I want to do that. That sounds pretty fun. I feel like I could do it. I feel like I can use my fake announcer voice for some good. And, I got a little bit there. I got a few subs for him. I'm like, you know what? All right, let's go ahead and give this a shot. And then I went with the Pirates. And then, well, they were bad, so I was discouraged. Then I called a random because the Pirates were off. I called a random Cubs Diamondbacks game. If you're a Cubs fan, you're here and you're probably like, well, what game was that? Cubs Diamondbacks. It was 2-1 heading into the 7th inning, and then it ended up being 14-12. I mean, that was such a great game. And then I'm like, you know what? I guess I can call other games other than the Pirates. So that's when I started doing all that. And then I'm like, I guess I'll make my own thumbnails. Then I fine-tuned it some more, and that's where we're at here. But again, just don't give up, man. Just don't give up. Folks, again, if you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. It's a growing channel, folks. I don't know what else to really say other than, well, it's growing. So make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you're a football fan. If you're a baseball fan, that's pretty much what I cover on the channel. NFL, college football, and, of course, Major League Baseball. And again, because that's kind of what started the channel for every year, I guess, until I stop doing this, I'll do college basketball in the March Madness tournament because that was really fun. Pirates Brewers not hitting home runs. Oh, yeah. Shake hands on it. 24-21 Jags leading. That's good. Look up Ed Gein, I guess. How about a Brewers curse? The only one I can think of is the Pirates Brewers one, but that actually favors the Brewers as that's going to be upstairs ball 1. Again, this is Nico Horner in at the plate. As here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. This is 1-1. That's where you met. They called. Oh, you were there. Okay, I was wondering. Okay, so you were there with the Diamondbacks and Cubs. That's right. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be sent foul. It is 1-2. That's cool. Yeah, that was a great game. It's watching people play video games online. Oh, yes. Sean, it actually is kind of a thing. I will sometimes do it. I don't really do it as much. I don't really have time anymore since I really started doing this. But I did it. As here's the 1-2. That's cut on and found back for COD. For Call of Duty, I actually watched Colt Havoc, believe it or not. He's pretty fun. He's pretty fun. Other video games, not really, though. Maybe Fortnite back in the day. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be hit to right, and that's going to get down for a base hit as Nico Horner gets his second hit of the day. That'll bring up Kyle Tucker, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. You play everything. Oh, I gotcha. Well, yeah, again, like just kind of look up who you like. Like if you're a variety streamer, like I don't know, like Markiplier or something like that. I don't know what type of games you play, but just get inspiration from them. As here's the pitch, that's going to be a swing and a miss, and it's strike 1. This pitcher from Milwaukee, he's lab created. Yeah, no, he's a flamethrower. Casey at the 18-yard line. That's not good. 0-1 count to Kyle Tucker. Runner on first, nobody out. Mizorowski kicks and deals. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Hello, how are you? Good to see you, Eric. Yeah, the Brewers looking good. The Colts. What are you doing, the Colts? Bring up the Colts for Draven. As Mizorowski fires. That is cut on and hit to the left, and that's going foul. I don't think he is. Magic Man, appreciate you. Welcome you as an honorary Brewers fan. I don't know about that. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the $2. I really do appreciate it. That's awesome. Again, I'm very grateful for you guys. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be outside, and it's 1-2. It's really awesome. I really didn't expect anything like this when really first starting out. 1-2 counts. Mizorowski sets. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Tucker. That'll bring up Seiya Suzuki. Colt Havoc. Oh, yeah. What about him? What was it again? Culture guy. Oh, yeah. No, he's so cool. He's so chill. Yeah, I like Colt Havoc. Mizorowski looks over at first. He checks on the runner. He sets. Kicks and deals. That is in there for a called strike. Calling any games? I'll do one. I'm working tomorrow, so I should be home in time for the evening game between the Blue Jays and the Yankees. So, again, if you guys are looking to listen to some games tomorrow, I got you covered for that one at least. As here's the 0-1. That is inside, and it's a 1-1. So that's what I got. I haven't really messed with the AL too much for some reason, but we're going to go ahead and give that a shot tomorrow. Again, I've covered some Blue Jays games. I have some Blue Jays subscribers, so I really need to, again, thank them and try to cover a game for them. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be low, and it's 2-1. I mean, they're in the playoffs after all. The problem is the Yankees have like every streamer in the world. So that's why I didn't really cover as much for Yankees, because they just do everything. Here's the 2-1. That's a swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Mizorowski's looking good. Billo and Barrio for sure. I would say so. They have the same last name. Second and fourth, the KC-49. Man, Kensington's going to win it. Oh, well. Mizorowski checks on the runner at first. He sets and fires. That's popped up, and that's going foul. 50 likes. Hey, that's pretty good. Like on Dr. Delay. Like and subscribe. Turn on notifications today. It's free. It is free. I like how you guys say that. That's free. It is free. That is a true statement. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be sent to right. Frelick on the run. Leaps. Oh, he makes a great catch. Oh, man, he took a shot there on the railing. Laying it out there on the line. Jeez, Wow. What a play by Sal Frelick. That'll bring up Ian Happ. Man, the Brewers are playing with 100% heart. That is a great catch. That is a great catch. Again, thank you, Sports Roustabout, for your support. Here's the pitch. That is low for a called strike. I was about to say ball one. Never mind. This is Ian Happ at the plate. Again, he struggled this series. He's 2 for 7. Or 17, pardon me. 0 for 2 today. You're like 51. Thank you. Thank you very much. The 0-1, that is low, and it's 1-1. Of course, the next game is in Chicago, folks. So, again, it might be a little bit of a different game going or happening there. About a 2-hour drive for both these teams, and that's going to be low for 2-1. Of course, I'm sure they fly, but I didn't realize Milwaukee and Chicago were that close to each other. Only 90 miles. That's pretty amazing, honestly. The count is 2-1. Mizorowski sets, rocks and fires. That's going to cut on and hit to left. Churio on the run, and he makes the catch for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Your score is Milwaukee 7, Chicago 3. I feel like the game's lasted a little bit, but we've almost been here like 2 hours, and yet it doesn't really feel like that, to be honest with you. Folks, again, if you like what you see, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. This is what I do. Again, I call NFL, I call MLB, and I call college football. So, again, if you like sports, if you're a sports fan, make sure to like and subscribe because we are a growing channel, folks. So, yeah, definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play. Would be great to get. And I'm setting the bar high here. If I know that's kind of aggressive, I'll be disappointed, but it is what it is. 1350. If we can get to 1350 by the end of the night, that'd be great. We started off at 1320. I'm shooting for the moon here, folks. 30 subs. I know it's aggressive, but we'll give it a shot. OT over there, really. Percentage of Cubs fans, it didn't really look like much. Maybe 10%, Sean. It really didn't. Like the Brewers fans have showed out. Brewers offensive dominant. Yep. Yeah, the Jets are 0-5. I'm such a lover. I had Barner, Laporta, Warren, Wallner, Kincaid for a parlay. $1 for 618. 100 yards, no touchdown. That's a bummer. You took an Uber from Milwaukee Airport. Oh, geez. Hour and a half. Oh, yeah, I guess you guys are speeding. Nah. I mean, that's how it should be, honestly. 90. I mean, going 60, you would think you would get there. That's not even that fast. So is it really going overtime? Kansas City has the ball. Where are they at? Can't see it. The Jacksonville 20. I swear if Kansas City wins, man. Worthy 6 for 42. Strange 1 for 12. Oh, we're going to hold on. Let's go. I hope. Knocking on wood. Again, folks, appreciate you guys, and make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, folks. Again, we're a growing channel. I'm not just saying that. I am saying it, but it's true. Again, we were at 343 at the end of July. Now we're over we were again over 1320 entering today. So again, make sure to like and subscribe. It's fast and free and easy to do, folks. You just tap that button. Yeah, I was wondering why the lover. I mean, I guess you loved them all. I'm like, oh, I guess it makes sense. Going with all the tight ends. Going with the tight end. You're a tight end lover, I guess. This is William Contreras, who's 2 for 2. He has a home run. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Sad thing is, in the late start, it's bedtime. Oh, man. Here's the 0-1. That's a chopper, and that's going foul. I remember that. I had a really early bedtime myself when I was about 10 or 11 at 8 o'clock. And I just couldn't sleep at 8. I remember 8 o'clock. Yeah, I know it's kind of early, but it is what it is. I would just lay awake for hours. 0-2 count to William Contreras as Pomerantz rocks and fires. That is in there for a called strike 3. He struck him out. I don't know what's going on over there on MLB Game Day. That'll bring up Christian Yelich. He's batting .500 for the series, OPS of 1071. Dr. Hampton's out 4 weeks, so I have to start Judkins. Judkins look good against, they're playing the Steelers. Well, I mean, they're playing the Steelers, so he should do well. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1 count to Christian Yelich. It's 2 for 2 on the day. As Pomerantz sets. Rocks and fires. Cut on and hit to the left, and that's going foul. Really hope the Brewers win their first World Series. I imagine a lot of people that are Brewers fans would love that. As it's 0-2, here's the pitch. That's a chopper, and that's going foul. Second and goal. Can't see about score. Really? That is so pathetic. What a game over there in Jacksonville. 0-2 counts. Pomerantz kicks and deals. That's cut on and hit to the left. But Happ is already under it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Chiefs took the lead. Really? Unbelievable. How much time is left? Minute 45. It's doable. Who scored? Kelsey? Hunt? Mahomes on the rushing? Yeah. Well, it's a bummer. All right, looks like Pomerantz is going to be exiting here. So another pitching change here in Milwaukee. Kansas City going to the bullpen yet again. You're turning 57. Well, happy early birthday, Bill. Happy early birthday. From the Dr. Delay diehards and myself, of course. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Folks, this is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, if you like MLB, if you like college football, definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. This is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you like the traditional style, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. I have no real... It'd be neat for the Brewers to win it, I guess, because of you guys, the Brewers subscribers. But other than that, it's not really a big deal. Anyone but the Dodgers for me and the Yankees. Yes, that's how I kind of feel about it. They win it, though, I know Bill's a Yankees fan, but, still, I am not a fan. I prefer them, though, over the Dodgers. There is that. So, yeah, again, we're still just waiting on here. There's a pitching change here in Milwaukee. Again, the Vikings. What the heck? The Milwaukee Brewers leading 7-3 over the Chicago Cubs. Colin Ray, a starting pitcher, is going to be replacing him. So they're going to be counting on him to go and eat some innings here. Butcher kicked it out of bounds. There we go. That's what I like to see. Like to see that. Again, Jaguars about to come back on the Chiefs. Probably not. Well, Brewers, the Brewers look good. All right, again, Colin Ray, the new pitcher, as he is getting ready to resume this 3.95 ERA in the regular season. As here's the pitch. That's going to be in there, but not called a strike. And it's 1-0 to Andrew Vaughn. The 1-0. That's a swing and a miss, and it's 1-1 to Andrew Vaughn. Again, he's already homered in this one. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Ray sets and fires. That is low, and it's 2-1. 85 on the sweeper. Vaughn again is 1 for 2 on the day. The Brewers with a commanding 7-3 lead. The Cubs actually, again, they scored the first runs of the game again. As here's the 2-1. That's going to be outside ball 3. The Cubs were up 3-0 heading into the bottom of the first inning. But again, the Brewers just tied it up, and then they scored another run. And then a 3 more in the fourth, as that's going to be cut on and fouled back, and it's 3-2. Jags were leading the whole game. Well, I mean, that's just the way it is. The Chiefs, of course, coming up clutch, as always. So I'm checking in with like, thank you very much, sirs. That's going to be inside ball 4. Vaughn walks. So Andrew Vaughn will head on down to first. That'll bring up Sal Frelick. Frelick not with the best start to the series, but I'm sure he'll be fine. Again, a runner on at first with 2 outs. Trisk knows. Oh, yeah, Trisk knows how football is. Keep saying it's rigged. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. And when it comes to the NFL, I'm not really going to say it is or isn't. I don't know. It's been a lot of close games since the year 2018. That's all I'll say. 0-1 count. Ray sets. Looks over at first. Kicks and deals. That's going to be low, and it's 1-1. Again, see who the NFL partnered with in 2018, folks, if you think I'm crazy. The Seabers don't like anybody, but yeah, I guess so. How do you get the wrench? You have to become a mod. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be chopped foul. I don't really... Even the ones with blue wrenches, I don't really do much, to be honest with you. They're not... I mean, Trisk doesn't know anything about modding. Sean does time some people out. If people get rowdy. But for the most part, though, the mods are kind of just for show. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be cut on and hit to the left. That is a foul ball. They are pretty much the guys with blue wrenches, the blue names. Those guys have pretty much been here since the very beginning. And in order to pick them out, because, again, they've been here since day one, I really do appreciate them. That's why I gave it to them. That's going to be outside, and it's 2-2. How do you become a mod? Again, it's just really trust, so, I'm sure I'll be handing out more mods later down the road, but right now I'm good. But later down the road, we'll see what happens. I might need some actual mods if this channel really does grow. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's chopped off his foot. And Frelick, again, he already ran into a railing earlier. Now he's going to hit himself with a baseball. That probably didn't feel too good. Jeff Jenkins and Brett Favre the same person. I don't know about all that. Cardinals-Titans game looked pretty... Yeah, that was pretty interesting. That's going to be outside ball 3. Yeah, people like dropping the ball at the 1-yard line. I can't believe that's still a thing. 3-2 count to Sal Frelick. Here's the pitch. That's going to be scooped to right, but it's scooped right back to Suzuki, who makes the catch for out number 3. Well, nothing doing there for the Brewers, but again, they're up 7-3 over the Cubs. A touchdown and a field goal. Your mod's going on strike. Oh, no. Join and become a member. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really promote that. I probably should at the end of the streams. I probably will start doing that. But yeah, just again, if you first off, again, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure to do so. Again, subscribe to the channel. It's a growing channel, folks. But another way to support the channel, if you've already subscribed, just for 99 cents a month, you become a member. Again, really, all it does is really just highlight your name. Again, I really do appreciate all my members. Again, I didn't really think I'd get a member, to be honest with you, again, this early. But it's pretty cool that people have been very gracious. I really do appreciate it. It's very much appreciated. I very much thank you guys so much. Definitely really cool for that. I think the only perk I have right now is that you get to participate in this pigskin pick'em, so you get to pretty much compete with me making NFL picks every single week. So once you become a member, 99 cents a month, you unlock that and pretty much go toe-to-toe with me every single week on ESPN. Kind of get to keep track of how we're doing. Other than that, though, not really much. We might, again, for baseball, we might do something similar once football season ends. We'll look at that, and I don't know. Again, I'll think of other perks I can give you guys. But again, appreciate you guys so much. And again, I know that times are tough, so I totally understand. That's not something I'm going to push a lot. But because, I mean, shoot, I understand. I totally get it. So, but I do appreciate you guys. Again, just liking, just viewing really helps the channel. But again, if hopefully I did a good enough job to where you guys can subscribe. Again, that really helps the channel a lot. Just subscribe to the channel, helping grow this channel. And I think, again, it's growing at a really good rate. ChatGPT said so. So again, that's a good thing. If ChatGPT is on your side, then that is good. Green's better color. Oh yeah, probably. No, yeah. See, don't worry about that, man. Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about it. I get it. Pass interference on the Chiefs. Oh, really? Need more subs? Yeah. I have some emojis. I only have 4. And the more members, I get, I can add more. But again, it's not something I'm pushing right now. I'm just worried about growth. And once I'm doing this for a living, folks, then okay, we'll probably push that a little bit more. But again, even then, I'm not going to really be shoving it down people's throats. As here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a cold strike. I really would love to get most of my money from YouTube, if I'm being honest. Yeah, so that's kind of why, again, you see ads every so often. I don't really know how all that works still. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be outside ball 1. So, yeah, the goal really is to have most of my money come from YouTube itself. I know that's really hard to do, but that is pretty much the goal. Have a good night. You have a good night as well, Wolf. Appreciate you again for stopping on in. That's going to be in there for a call strike again. 1-2 is the count to Kelly. Jags on the 1. Wolf going to bed when the Jags are at the 1. What in the world? You're 63-23. That's really good. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He had a bad week this week. I'm 5-8 or something like that. Really bad. Oh, the Jaguars lead. Awesome. Oh, Sean, you have a good night as well. Thank you again for checking on in, man. Appreciate it. You care if I promote your channel on other channels? That's to be cut on and fouled off. I mean, I don't mind it. I just don't know. Just don't be I don't know. If it happened to me, I wouldn't like it. So, if that makes any sense, if other people start promoting their channels, I wouldn't like it. Here's the 0-1. That's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. So I don't know. On other social media, I guess, but not necessarily under Cubs games or Brewers games, on Twitter or Facebook. I don't know about other channels. I don't think that's right, because I wouldn't like it if it happened to me. If that makes any sense. 0-2 count. Patrick, by the way, the new pitcher. I forgot to mention that. I apologize, folks. Patrick kicks and deals. That is outside, and it's 1-2. The Chiefs lose. Is that serious? Are you guys serious about that? No way. Is that real? 23 seconds left. Yeah, okay. It's not over yet. Here's the 1-2. That is way in the dirt. Oh, man, that landed in the grass. There's a lot of dirt in front of the plate, folks. 2-2 count. Padres should have beaten the Cubs. It was a tough series. 53-23. Okay. I was thinking that's a lot more games than I remembered, but that's going to be chopped foul. You can also help share the channel via your socials. Yeah. Again, if you guys can do that, I'll definitely appreciate that. But yeah, as far as other YouTube channels, I don't know about that. Again, I wouldn't like it if it were happening to me. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. I really do thank you guys so much for, again, just giving me a chance to call the game. And again, hopefully I do a good enough job for you subscribe. Bob Nutting. Yeah, you guys should definitely support him. Donate to Bob Nutting in Pittsburgh. He needs the money. This is Dansby Swanson. Here's the pitch. That's a grounder, and that's going to stay fair. Tosses to first covering. Swanson wasn't sure if it was staying fair. He couldn't believe it. Wow, we head to the bottom of the 6th. Your score is 7-3. Good night. Hey, good night, Z. Appreciate you, man. With their permission. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, that's fine. If that's fine with them, that's fine. Yeah, if it's okay with them, that's okay. Again, folks, appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. Definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Let me actually switch to this Chiefs-Jaguars game real quick. Maybe I can catch the end of it. They haven't called both games at once. Oh, wait, no, the game just ended. The Jaguars have just defeated the Kansas City. No, wait, no. I'm a liar, folks. Jaguars wearing the throwback uniforms. That's always nice. They have really good throwback uniforms. Durbin will be due up at the plate. The Chiefs have the ball at their own 28. 3 seconds left. Mahomes in the shotgun. Trips to the right. One receiver to the left, going right to left on your YouTube screen. And I guess there's another timeout. I don't know, because just kind of waiting to see. Everyone's walking off the field. Oh yeah, I know a lot of them work together. I mean, I'm not necessarily working with them or whatnot, but play-by-play JJ, Pure Adrenaline Sports, Rising Rhino. I actually was working with them for a little bit with the show we were doing, but I kind of had to stop doing it, and I feel bad about it. It was just kind of draining my soul with the waking up early. I've been definitely busy lately. And stressed. A lot of stress. All right, Mahomes is in the shotgun. Trips to the right, one receiver to left. Mahomes drops back. He's just going to heave it up. There it is, the Hail Mary. It's going to be incomplete. The Jacksonville Jaguars are 4-1. The Kansas City Chiefs are 2-3. Oh my goodness, that's good. Let's go. Let's go, Jacksonville. Let's go, Jacksonville, folks. All right, this is Caleb Durbin. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Chiefs can make a field goal, and I don't think they can. No, they definitely weren't that close. They're at their own 20. All right, here's the 0-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Durbin doesn't like the call. 0-2 counts. Again, appreciate you guys for letting me call this game for you, folks. Again, I know there's a lot of competition out there. So, again, make sure to like and subscribe if you like what you hear. Here's the 0-2. That's way outside, and it's 1-2. Brewers leading 7-3. A few innings away from going up 2-0 in the series. If that were to happen, I would say most people would expect the Dodgers and Brewers to be meeting up very soon. Here's the 1-2. Durbin sends this to left, and that is caught by Pete Crow Armstrong. Oh, man, that's pretty much a double for most people. But unfortunately, Pete Crow Armstrong's playing out there in center, and he's just too fast. He's a speed freak. Got to bring up Blake Perkins, who's 2 for 6 in the postseason. Jags won, a lot of upsets this weekend. Yeah, let me go ahead and check that out during the next half inning. I can show you my record, as that is 1-0. That's a low. The Jaguars are 4-1. Magic Man, I'm telling you, they aren't too shabby. Here's the 1-0. That's a ground ball to short. Swanson has it, throws to first for out number 2. So 2 away for the Brewers. That will bring up Joey Ortiz. It's 160. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I don't bet myself, but I definitely pull for you guys to win your money. JJ, play-by-play of JJ is so good. So good. Here's the pitch. That's going to be just inside for ball one. Checked his swing, did not go. Max Coverage TV, I've heard of him. I've heard of Valhalla as well. I don't know much about those two. I know they're really good, or like well known. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. NY Yankees Mania. I'm not too sure who he is or who they are, I guess. I'm not too sure. He or she. Those guys are awesome. They will help you any way they can. Okay, I appreciate that. That's going to be outside, and it's 2-1. Yeah, I'm not too sure who all they are, but again, I appreciate it. Hey, I'll take any help I can. 2-1, that's going to be outside, and it's 3-1. Chiefs under 500. Yeah, no, that's good. You're here due to a JJ. Yeah, no, appreciate it, Charles. Thank you again for the support. 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Ortiz. He didn't really like the call. I don't blame him. That was well inside. So 3-2 count to Joey Ortiz. Ray sets. Rocks and fires. That's a tapper, and that's going foul. This game will probably go over 3 hours. Because we're pretty much at that, yeah, we're already at 2 hours and 20 minutes. Again, the count is 3-2. Ray delivers. That's chopped. And that is going to stay in play, as they were kind of waiting to see if it would go foul. It did not. That'll bring up Jackson Chorio. So 1 for 3 today. Of course, he has a home run. You would think Vegas wouldn't let the Jags win with all the value on them. Well, again, you know, I think the fact of the matter, I mean, there's a lot of upsets this weekend. So look at it from Vegas's perspective. A lot of people were picking, oh, yeah, it's such a one-sided game. We're going to go and pick the favorite. Oh, well, a lot of upsets happen this weekend. I understand more money's on them, but people just went with a guaranteed safe win, and that's not what happened. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a grounder to short. Diving, it's hit by Swanson. Throws to second. Oh, he throws it away. It's in right field. And Ortiz is going to hold up at third. Swanson decided to play catch with the right fielder, but now was not the time to do so. That was just not what he needed to do. Going to be a late one for those of us in the East. Oh, yeah, it's going to be late for me in the Central. I like my sleep, you know. Just bringing myself over from watching one of my favorite QBs, Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, I know, the Jaguars looked pretty good. Sloppy pay by the yeah, I don't know what the Swanson. He was trying to make a nice play. Unfortunately, him and the right fielder weren't on the same page. A little bit of a mound visit here. So again, runners on second and third here in the bottom of the sixth. Yeah, the Jags. Yeah, you picked the Jaguars to win. Wow, good stuff, RC. Not many people would have had that, I don't think. Cubs are completely fried. Yeah, no, they are. It's definitely troubling, but again, they will have the series in Chicago starting on Wednesday. So, I mean, I wouldn't say it's over. All right, Ray sets, kicks and deals. That's going to be in there for a called strike. And this is Bryce Turang at the plate. Runners on second and third here in the bottom of the sixth with 2 outs. Ray sets, kicks and deals. That's going to be a check swing. He did not go, and it's outside for 1-1. By the way, Terang tonight is 0 for 3. So, again, he's looking for his first hit, and if he does, it's a big one. The way the Cubbies are trying to tell you they are ready to go home. Well, hey, they are going home Wednesday. Here's the 1-1. That's a chopped foul. I guess they're going home actually tonight. I imagine they fly out tonight or something. Best way to go from Chicago to Milwaukee is by train. Oh, I did not know that. Again, 1-2 is the count to Bryce Terang. He's 0 for 3 on the night, looking for his first hit. Here's the pitch. That's cut on and hit to the left, and that's going foul. Trying to look at the chat, and then there's an ad. Let's go ahead and leave that. The late games are better. I can make the early ones or early. Yeah. Well, I know. I know. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be a grounder to second. Tosses to first for out number 3. And the inning has been completed. We head to the top of the 7th. The Brewers leading 7-3 over the Cubs. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Again, this is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, MLB, or college football, make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. DeLay. This is what I do. Again, I really do appreciate you guys for hanging out because, again, I know there's a lot of people streaming this game tonight. So, again, I do appreciate you guys, and hopefully you enjoy the style that I have. And you like and subscribe. Again, this is what I do 6 times, or at least 6 days a week. Again, there are some days where I do 2 streams a day. I've also done 3 streams a day. I don't remember if I've done 4. I don't think I have yet, but that is coming soon, folks. So, again, make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. DeLay. Live in Portland, Oregon. You hate 10 a.m. I bet you do. Yeah, I bet you would. Yeah, the Dodgers are up 2-0. Due up for the Cubs will be Shaw, Bush, and Horner. Dodgers are going to sweep Philly. It's trending that way. Again, they're heading to Los Angeles. And the Dodgers are really good. Yeah, that's right. I was going to check on what in the world I did in the pick'em. Again, we're in a commercial break, folks. So, again, bear with me. I'm 49-28. Yeah, it's a bummer. I just had a terrible week. 5-9. Unbelievable. I was 44-19. Upsets. Unbelievable stuff. That is horrible. 5-9. 11-4 last week. 10-6 the week prior. 11-5. 12-4. I was just dominating. I was 1 with the NFL, folks. And this week, it was just not the case. I'll start making my picks, I guess, a little bit later. We're still on commercial break. What in the world do they want? Jeez, they want to sell you everything. Right now, they're doing a bunch of MLB commercials. This guy. What 2 teams you got in the World Series? Well, my original picks for the year were Phillies and Yankees. They're technically still alive. Technically. That's probably not going to happen. I don't know. I think anyone left could definitely win it. I really don't know, though. All right. Koenig is in for the Brewers as he comes to a set. Kicks and deals. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Yankees win tomorrow night. I don't think if the Yankees win tomorrow night, that makes it. No, I disagree with that. I guess, aren't they down 2-0? They're down 2-0. No, I don't think that means that they're guaranteed to win that series. That's going to be inside 1-1. Who do you have? I had the Bills, like most people, I imagine. 1-1 counts. Koenig sets. delivers, and that's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 1-2 to Matt Shaw. Again, looking for his first hit, but believe it or not, he's actually walked 4 times. He's walked 4 times already in the postseason, 2 times today. He has no at-bats today. He's walked twice. 1-2 count. Koenig sets. Kicks and deals. That's going to be inside, and it's 2-2. Did it before? Ask. Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm a believer in history, and I definitely like history. I look at it a lot when it comes to sports, like trends. Those things do repeat a lot. Here's the 2-2. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Shaw now with an at-bat as he is out. That'll bring up Michael Bush. Rhino, how's it going? Hopefully the show was good. I do apologize, but yeah, it was just unfortunate. It was just unfortunate for me, really. But I appreciate you stopping on by. How was the game? Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Folks, again, if you like football, folks, make sure to check out Rising Rhino as he continues to rise and approach 4,000 subs. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe to him as well. Subscribe to Rising Rhino today. It's fast and free and easy to do. As here's the 0-1. That's going to be outside, and it's 1-1. Feels like you blink your eye, suddenly, yeah, it's 2-0. Very quick. You still want 100 today, but the 160, oh, yeah, for sure, I bet. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Showing bunt, pulls back, it's 2-1. Two and 1 count. Koenig sets. Kicks and deals. That's going to be a chopper. And that is going. Trying to get this stuff here. The chat won't appear. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely moving the mic over there so I can look at the chat instead of having to look at my phone. And the text is so small. 2-2 count to Bush. Do the NFL teams wear all white uniforms and helmets like the Bills? No, I don't know. It was just some sort of weird thing they did. That was a nice snag by Contreras. It's 3-2. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like the uniform. A lot of people did. I actually didn't like it. Wasn't the same, but well, that's good. That's good. The count is 3-2 to Michael Bush, who's 0 for 1 on the day. Nico Horner is on deck. Here's the 3-2, cut on and hit to left. That's going to go foul. Delay if you call again. I'm going to have to put on your probation. If I call, what am I calling? 3-2 count to Michael Bush. Here's the pitch. That's going to be cut on and hit to first. Oh, what a play by Vaughn. Throws. Did he get him? Oh, and he did. The Cubs just can't get a break. Council's checking it over. Council just upset. Council not looking happy. Oh, man. Cubs ain't ready for the big leads. Higher power off hitting isn't there. I don't know. Again, I think they're good. It's just been a rough series. Sometimes you just run into a better team. This is Nico Horner, who's 2 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. That's going to be cut on and hit to right. And Frelick makes the catch for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Your score, Brewers 7, Cubs 3. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, folks. It is a growing channel. Just 2 months ago at 340, 343, actually. Well, I shouldn't say 2 months. That's not necessarily accurate anymore. At the end of July, we were at 343. Now we're over 1320. So again, we are definitely a growing channel. Again, if you like NFL, if you like college football, if you like MLB, definitely subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Oh, call out. Yeah. No, I sorry though. I won't be doing the show anymore, RC. I'm sorry. Maybe later down the road. But again, I'm just kind of tired. It's just a lot of stuff happening right now behind the scenes here at Dr. Delay. And that was just kind of eating into what I already struggle with sleeping. So I know that's kind of a lame excuse. But yeah, I won't be able to pretty much do that anymore in the mornings. Hopefully later down the road. I really enjoyed it, but right now it's just a little break. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I come back. Maybe I told Rhino, hey Rhino, hopefully you can find someone else, and I can be like a special guest, to kind of mix things up. But yeah, no, for the show, I had to step away, and I feel bad. But it'll be a success. You just got to give it time. I just had a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and again, sleep really a big thing as well. I struggle to sleep, folks. I know it's terrible to really use that as a crutch, but it's the reality. Let's see. Yeah, Buzzsaw. Yeah, no, the Brewers looking good. What's up, Steve? How's it going, Steelers fan? Good to see you. Sub it up. Every time the Cubs lose, the Angels get some. Really, I didn't know that was the thing. That was a thing, really. I'm not quitting. No, I'm just not doing the show anymore. I'm not doing the Rhino and Delay show. That's now just the Rhino show. How about the Jags being the Chiefs? Yeah, pretty shocking there. Pretty shocking indeed. William Contreras will be due up for the Brewers. Dr. Delay, a middle reliever. I guess so, yeah. I'm not a starter. I'm not a starter at 6 a.m. Central Time. Which, again, Rhino, he's doing it at 5 o'clock. I know, it's horrible. Like, he definitely has it worse than I do, but I just couldn't do it anymore. 0-1 count as that's a swing and a miss to Contreras. Again, he has a homer today. He's 2 for 3. Saturday morning could be. I don't know. Again, Saturdays are kind of busy for me now, too, as that's a swing and a miss, strike 2. So, obviously, I do the college football stuff, but early in the morning, I'm helping out my parents with their things as well. They have a little side business they're doing now. So I'm used over there as well. Again, I've never been busier in my life. As here's the 0-2, that's going to be popped up. Pardon me. As Kelly's going to make the catch for out number 1. 1 down. That'll bring up Christian Yelich. There's a delay in the show. Well, not necessarily. Again, again, Rhino will still be doing it. Christian Yelich at the plate as he takes outside for ball 1. 82 on the radar gun. Colin Ray still in the game. Yelich is 2 for 3 in this game. He's had a good night. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be cut on and hit to left, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Happ just couldn't get there in time. Yelich now with his 3rd hit of the night. That'll bring up Andrew Vaughn. Of course, he had a 3-run shot earlier. Oh, no, RC, you're good. I know you're joking. Man. It's all good. I was just letting you know that, yeah, no, it's more than one episode. I'm sorry. Yeah, I won't be returning, as that's going to be in there for a called strike, or at least for the moment. 0-1 count to Vaughn. But no, you're good, RC. You're good. Runner on first, one out here in the bottom of the seventh. Ray sets, kicks and deals. That's a grounder to short. Throws to second. There's one and two. A double play. A rare double play. As we head to the top of the eighth, the Brewers leading 7-3. Jags 4-1. Chiefs 2-3. The Chiefs are 2-3. I just can't believe it. Again, I don't think they're. I think most of us can see that they're not as good. I still would probably pick them to win most games because, well, they're the Chiefs, but, that is definitely a shock. But yeah, now, again, this week was horrible for me. 5-9. Absolutely horrible. I'm sure Rhino is definitely has taken the lead in that one. What I'll try to do is I'll try to post my picks in the posts section. That way I keep that going at least. I just don't want Rhino to copy my picks. Though there's no need to after a 5-9 week. He probably shouldn't be copying me. Folks, again, if you haven't done so already, make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. Again, this is what I do, folks. I call games. So again, if you like the NFL, if you like MLB, if you like college football, this is what I do. I call games. I call games for those three pretty much. So again, hopefully you like what you hear. You probably won't like what you see, but hopefully you like what you hear, and definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Oh, my back. Yeah, this week was a mess. It really was. All the upsets in the world this week in the NFL. Due up for the Cubs will be Tucker, Suzuki, and Happ. And it's been a rough stretch for the Cubs. They had 3 runs in the first inning. You've scored as many runs, folks, as a professional baseball team since the first inning of this one. Who are the Saints beating the Giants? Not many. Hold your cleats. Yeah, that's good. And yeah, I got pretty much nothing right now. I'm pretty much just chilling, waiting for the top of the 8th. This game probably going to go to the 3-hour mark. We've been saying that for a while, though I would say the last 2 innings have kind of went a little fast. We're at 2 hours and 40 minutes. Did Oregon win? Yes, Oregon. Well, wait, no, Oregon I think had off. I don't know how in the world Miami is ranked ahead of Oregon. I was looking at the top 25. There's no way Miami is the second best team. There's no way actually people think Miami would beat Oregon. Apparently a lot of the AP people do. I find that crazy. To me, it's Ohio State and Oregon as the clear-cut 2 best teams in the country. And there's no one really close. I don't know. Can the Chiefs make it back? Oh, yeah, they easily could. I don't want them to, Doug, but they easily could. That's going to be outside ball 1. Again, this is Kyle Tucker. Koenig still in the game. He's still going to keep on streaming. Oh, yeah. No, none of that's changing. I'll still be here 6 days a week. For sure, at minimum. 1-0 count. Koenig delivers. That's going to be chopped foul, and it's 1-1. But yeah, no, it's just in the morning. Anybody in college football can beat the Giants. Okay, Bill. All right, I don't know about that. You sound like a Giants fan talking right now. No, the Giants are fine. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be cut on and popped up. Durbin sprinting forward and will make the catch for out number 1. Well, maybe they're not fine this year, but again, they're I think they have the potential next year for sure. Looks like Murphy's going to come out and take out Koenig. It's been pretty good, but that'll do it for him. More shocking. Jags are now 4-1 or Chiefs 2-3. To me, the Chiefs 2-3. I still thought the Jags were. I thought the Jags would be fine. But yeah, I could. There's no world where I thought the Chiefs would be 2-3. What is this blasphemy? Miami should be ranked ahead of Ohio State. Look at their schedule and the wins. Go Canes. Well, I'll tell you what. This is what I'll do. I'll look at that schedule. I don't think I'm going to find much to be impressed with, Magic Man. Appreciate the comments, though. I look forward to this little argument here, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you win this one. Maybe you do. I don't know. All right, so they beat Notre Dame. Notre Dame, they are 2-2. So let me just go and dissect Notre Dame real quick. Notre Dame, they beat Purdue, Arkansas, and Boise State. Okay, so Notre Dame definitely not a good team. All right, they beat Bethune-Cookman. Okay, tell you what, yeah, Magic Man, you might, oh my gosh, you might have me here. Okay, you beat Bethune-Cookman. Okay, all right, that's pretty good. All right, let's look at South Florida, folks. I remember them. They were 2-0 at one point, and then they decided to play Miami. They lost. But who did they beat? Oh, they beat Boise State again. They're not that good this year. They beat Florida. Oh, yeah, that's right. They're, 2-3? And then they beat South Carolina State and Charlotte. Oh, yeah, South Florida, really good, really good. Okay, yeah. That's right. Okay, who else do we have here? They beat Florida. Oh, yes. Oh, they beat mighty Texas. Tell you what, yeah, Texas is still number one, right? And then Florida State. Oh, yes, the team that beat Alabama. Oh, yeah, and they've done what since? Yeah. Oh, man. Hate to sound like a jerk, but yeah, no, Miami to me they're not good. If they play an actual team rather than the frauds, then that's fine. But no, Miami to me they are a team that if they were to go, if they pretty much, I don't see them winning a playoff game. I would see them losing first team they play in the playoffs. That is just me being honest. They play Ohio State, they lose. They would play Oregon, they would lose. I think they would. I mean, I don't like Ole Miss. I feel like they would probably lose to Ole Miss. They would lose to Georgia. Honestly, I think they'd lose to Alabama. I don't even think Alabama's that great. Who in the NFL could the Jets defeat? They'll get one fluke win. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Giants going to be in a wet paper bag. This guy. Now do the Ohio State. Oh, I totally understand. I totally get what you're coming from with the Ohio State schedule. They haven't played anyone either, but they actually won the national championship last year, so they get a little more, they get some, slack. This is McGill pitching, by the way. Trevor McGill, he's been pretty solid throughout the MLB season. Name is Dave Vaughn. I'm a Steelers fan. Do you do Steelers games? I do, Dave. I do every single one. I do. Yes, I love the Steelers. I do. Here's the 1-1 to Suzuki. Suzuki sends this to left, but Chorio is right under it and makes the catch for out number 2. RC Jets Jets on the season. That'll bring up Ian Happ. Again, he's struggled this postseason. Yeah, Trevor McGill's in 3 pitches, 1 out. Penn State overrated. Well, they're not overrated anymore. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low for ball 1. What's the team that won the championship? Yeah, that's fair. Again, I still think Ohio State would beat Miami. I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. Miami probably goes 12-0, though, because I don't know who they really have. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there, but not called a strike. Again, Ian Happ is 0 for 3 on the night. I totally get it, but I think those two are the clear best. Ohio State and Oregon. Yeah, I don't know. I need to see Miami actually do something like in the postseason, in the playoffs. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. I know it's kind of backwards thinking with college because the rosters change all the time, but that does keep our perception from year to year. It really does. It really does, regardless. 2-1 count. Here is the pitch. That's cut on and hit And that's going to go foul. And it's 2-2 to Ian Happ. And also Carson Beck. I'm not a Carson Beck guy. I believe this is the first appearance in a few months. Oh, really? Was he? I didn't know. I thought he was playing in September. I guess I was wrong. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be tapped on and fouled. And the count will stay at 2-2. Penn State play Oregon. No, Oregon beat Penn State a few weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. 2-2 count as McGill will set. Kicks and deals. And Happ pops it up. Shallow right. Frelick on the run. And he makes the catch for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Possibly the Brewers' last time to bat this game. As they lead 7-3 over the Cubs. A touchdown and a field goal. Again, the Packers leading the Bears. Not only in the football field, but also on the baseball diamond. That's just the way it is. Sorry, Bears fans. I'm not a Bears guy at all. Not a fan of Caleb Williams. Not a fan. The Bears, I mean, I guess, I don't know. I kind of liked them with Cutler when they had, Cutler, Brandon Marshall, Alshon Jeffrey, Matt Forte. That was pretty good. But, Cutler could only do, he just really wasn't that great. Bring him at Ken O'Brien and Richard Todd. Man, they're going way back. Y'all think the Tigers win tomorrow? I mean, I don't know. I think they can. Was it you who took KC? Oh yeah, no, I think we both took the Chiefs. Smash the sub button and join Delays Ascend to Greatest. Yeah, we are growing. You said something a few weeks ago, though, that made me laugh. Yeah, you said the Colts are this year's Saints. Good job. Are you buying the Colts now? I'm somewhat buying the Colts now. Somewhat. Again, I don't know. I need to see. I know it's crazy. I need to see more from the Colts. I really do. I mean, again, who have they beat? And I understand that's, there's only, you play who's in front of you, but I mean, many years ago, we all ripped the Cowboys. I'll rip the Cowboys all day, every day. But we ripped them whenever they would blow out these bad teams. But then when they played good competition, what happened? They would lose. I just need to see them beat a solid team. I need them to beat the Bills. I need them to beat... really aren't that many solid teams in today's NFL, to be honest with you. But they really just need to beat a solid Super Bowl contender, and then I will go ahead and okay, they're legit. But yeah, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Yeah, they are better than I thought. I mean, I had them going 4-13. I really didn't think they were that good. And part of me still believes that because I think they are overplaying their potential. And I know Rhino, they had a good team. They just need a quarterback. I get that, but let's see some more. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, ball 1. This is Sal Frelick at the plate. The Jags will beat the Colts. Oh, I can see that. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be outside, and it's 2-0. This, again, Sal Frelick at the plate as he's facing Colin Ray, still in there. Colin Ray at 42 pitches. Frelick is 0 for 3 in this one. Colts are the second team in the NFL by the Alliance. That's really interesting. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be inside, and it's ball 3. So 3-0. To Sal Frelick. The pitch. That's going to be outside for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to Frelick, who's been struggling at the plate so far this series. I wonder if Counsell will make a move. He's not right now anyway. He's not doing anything. Amazing what happens when you give him an offensive line. Yeah, that's true. The Giants had no offensive line. That is true. As Ray sets and fires, showing bunt, pulls it back. That's in there for a called strike. Well, the Colts are going to smash the Cards, so this week isn't going to help. This is going to change your mind. I mean, if the Cardinals win, it would definitely, yeah, I would be like, yep, there it is right there. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Oh, and 2 to Durbin. Ray sets. Rocks and fires. That's going to be popped up, and that is going foul. That will remain foul. Yeah, Barkley needed to get out of there. Barkley was too good. The count is 0-2. Ray sets, kicks and deals. That is way outside, and it's a 1-2. Again, not much scoring has really happened since the early part of this one. Pretty much what we kind of all expected to happen. A lot of zeros. Brewers did keep it interesting in the third and fourth inning, but really nothing since then. Ray will set. Dropping pens everywhere. Here's the pitch. That is outside, and it's 2-2. Two and two count. Runner on first. Nobody out. Here in the bottom of the eighth, the Brewers again leading 7-3 over the Cubs. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be hit to second. There's 1 and 2. A double play. The second double play of the game. That'll bring up Blake Perkins. It's 2 for 7 in the series. Barkley, Jones, everyone should run away. Yeah, Neighbors needs to get out of there as well. Neighbors is really good. What if the Yankees lose tomorrow night? They would be out, Kenneth. That would be a sweep. A sweeperoonie. This is Perkins. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside for ball 1. Looks like the Brewers are... Well, it says Thielbar, but that is not Thielbar. That is Uribe. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be outside for 2-0. So 2-0 count to Perkins. It's Colin Ray sets. Rocks and fires. That is going to be outside, and it's 3-0. Three and 0 count. Ray kicks and deals. That's going to be in there for a called strike. You don't think? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's not running anywhere. Yeah, I know. That's a shame too, man. Neighbors is so good. He really is. Neighbors is so good. The 3-1. That's a swing and a miss, and it's 3-2. 95 right down the middle. Yeah, Malik Neighbors definitely. I don't know, I see Antonio Brown whenever I see him play. That's who I see. Obviously on the field, folks, not off the field. Here's the 3-2. Perkins sends this to right, and that's going to be scooped by Suzuki. So that is a base hit for Perkins. That's his first hit of the day. And that'll bring up Joey Ortiz, who's 2 for 3. Cardinals probably play competitive this week because their jobs are on the line. Well, it'd be good to see the Cardinals win. They've been a mess since the Niners game. Again, Ortiz at the plate. Runner on it first. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Ray sets, kicks and deals. That's going to be in there for a called strike. The Cubs just trying to keep this 7-3, folks. I mean, they'll have one more opportunity, obviously, but man, they don't really need to add any more of a burden to them. For the 9th, here's the 0-1. That is way inside, and it's 1-1. Giants-Eagles on paper definitely looks one-sided. But, I mean, again, we'll see. It's a divisional game. I don't want to say anything. It might not go, I don't know. It might be a close game. That's going to be outside 2-1. I mean, obviously, the Eagles just lost to the Broncos, and I don't think the Broncos are that good. The count is 2-1. Ray sets, and a pickoff attempt. Perkins is back safe and sound. Dallas ain't far behind. Far behind, I guess, of the Eagles? I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't think the Cowboys are that good. The count is 2-1. Ray sets and fires. That's going to be popped up. Suzuki is under it and makes the catch for out number 3. We head to the top of the 9th, folks. The Brewers leading 7-3 over the Cubs. Fundamentally, Dallas is not good. Dallas lost to the Bears, folks. They got embarrassed by Chicago. I'm just saying. They are not good. That's not the reason why, but they are not good. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, you like college football, and you like MLB, make sure to like and subscribe. We're going to be trying to do as many games for the baseball postseason pretty much as I can. Tomorrow, I'll just be doing the one game in the evening, as it'll be the Blue Jays and the Yankees, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Mountain Time, wherever you do your time pretty much. That's where I'll be going on. So, yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. It's a growing channel, folks, and we are definitely on our way to great things. So, yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, there's a lot. What was I about to go with there? Oh, yeah, there's a lot of competition out here tonight for this game. So, again, appreciate it for letting me call this game for you guys, for sure. 3 hockey games. Oh, man, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do much of preseason hockey. Again, I don't know if I'll be doing much hockey in general, to be honest. Embarrassed? I'm not that clever, but I wish I did. I wish I did say that with... Let's say it on purpose. That Giants-Dallas game over 600 yards. Yeah, I know. That was kind of a fluke. That was kind of a fluke for the Giants, really, but yeah. Cowboys beating the brakes off the Jets. Oh, yeah, that was supposed to happen for sure. All right, again, Kelly, Crow, Armstrong, and Swanson are going to be due up here in the top of the 9th. Nobody has a hit for either of these guys tonight. Sports Rasp, again, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Again, folks, before you go, make sure to hit that like button and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Of course, I'll be doing the game Wednesday as well. Again, make sure to like and subscribe if you're looking for a voice to call that one. I think all of baseball's playing Wednesday, right? Yeah, no, everybody's going to be up there. I'll be doing the Brewers and the Cubs, and I don't know. I'm actually torn on what I'm calling that in the second game there. I don't know yet. We'll see. This is Kelly as he faces Uribe. Here's the pitch. That is in there for a called strike. Again, the Cubs down to their last 3 outs. They're down 4 runs. 7-3 as Uribe sets. Rocks and fires. That is upstairs, and it's 1-1. Eagles could be 2-3 if it weren't for a few blocked field goals. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. 1-1 counts. Uribe sets and fires. That is just outside, and it's 2-1. Two and one. Uribe delivers. That's going to be cut on and Fouled back, and it's 2-2 to Carson Kelly. Again, they're down to the last 3 outs. Kelly is 0 for 3 on the day, looking for his first hits of the day. Two and two. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled off the umpire's mask, and he is assuring Contreras that he's okay. Again, the next game will be Wednesday at 4 o'clock Central. And I, of course, will be covering that game, folks. So, again, pardon me, if you are looking for a voice for that game, in case you're at work or whatnot, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. 2-2, Uribe sets and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Kelly, and there's one away for the Cubs. Dallas Green Bay tie was a very big surprise. I couldn't believe it myself. I've been all in on the Packers this year, but man, they just a little disappointing their last 2 games. But if they have a bye, they're trying to reset. Uribe faces PCA. Here's the pitch. That's going to be ripped to the right, but that is a foul ball. Who do the Packers play this week? Oh, the Bengals. The beat-up Bengals. They lose that game, then the Packers are in trouble. They should blow out the Bengals, though. Actually, I think the Bengals kept it close with the Lions as well. 0-1 counts. Uribe delivers. That is outside, but it's called a strike. PCA doesn't like it. He really doesn't like it. As the Brewer faithful rise to their feet, the Brew Crew clapping away. Here's the 0-2. That is way outside, and it's 1-2. 100 on the gun. Once again, it's 1-2. Uribe sets. Rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 gone. And that will bring up Dansby Swanson, who's 0 for 3 on the night. RC, yeah. I assure you, yeah, both teams probably RC would have rather won. Parsons may sack Browning 3 times. Yeah, their O-line is pretty bad, Colin. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1 count to Swanson again, who's 0 for 3 on the night. He's struggled this postseason. He's 3 for 16. The 0-1. That's going to be popped up, and that is going foul, and the Cubs are down to their last strike. Extra rest would be good, Z. Yep. Oh, yeah. The count is 0-2. Uribe looking for the pitch calm. He likes it. He sets. He rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the Brewers take a 2-0 series lead over the Cubs. 9 more games to go for the Brewers. Yeah. Well, so now more wins, I should say. I think that's more accurate. Being from the Milwaukee area, I'm loving this. A World Series is a great way to honor Euchre's legacy. Yeah, no. Yeah, for sure. Folks, that is it. The Brewers again winning 7-3 over the Cubs. 7 runs, 11 hits for the Brewers. The Cubs with 3 runs, 4 hits, and an error. Of course, again, these 2 teams will head to Chicago on Wednesday at 4 o'clock Central. So, again, if you're looking for a guy to call this game, I'll be calling that game. I can tell you that for sure. So, again, whether you're at work, whether you're even at home and you don't have the game on for the television, or you do have the game, but your wife is like, you're going to wash those clothes and wash those dishes prior to watching that game. Well, again, I can't help you with those dishes, folks, but I can help you keep track of what's happening in the game. So, again, make sure to like and subscribe before you go today. Again, appreciate you guys letting me call this game for you guys. Again, I know there's a lot of people out there streaming this, especially playoff baseball. So, again, thank you very much. You guys all have a great rest of your night. And I guess I will catch you guys Wednesday. But again, I'll be back tomorrow as I'm covering the Yankees Blue Jays. So again, if you're just looking for something to do tomorrow night, something to listen to, I got you covered with some more playoff baseball. We head to the AL East with the Blue Jays and the Yankees. The Blue Jays are up 2-0, I believe, on the Yankees. So maybe the Yankees get swept. That would be quite something. That would be quite something. Would be a storybook. Oh yeah, for sure, Colton. Magic LA is different team this time of the year. Yeah, that's true. Thanks, Darklight, and everyone for the great stream. Have a good night. Yeah, have a good night as well, or good morning. I can't remember what's happening over there in Australia, but you have a good one as well. Sports Roustabout, Wolf Eyes. Yes, you guys all have a good night. Congratulations on your 100. Milwaukee and Seattle would be historic. Yeah, it would be. MLB would hate it, but yeah, it would be pretty cool. Good call as always. Thank you. Again, I appreciate you as well, Nick. You're day one pretty much since the very early days of the channel. So again, appreciate you. Appreciate all of you guys. You guys all have a great rest of your night and enjoy the rest of your Monday night or Tuesday morning, whatever it is. And y'all take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.